We are live here tonight, y'all. I'm telling you. Another night here, Warren.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you. Another big night here. Sports Dad Tuesdays. Everybody represent the schools here today. We got 10 representatives on here tonight. You know, we about to talk football, basketball,
Somebody got. Oh,
what the hell?
okay, stop now. It stopped.
But yeah, man, we gonna talk football, basketball, all of the above. Man, we gonna have coaches on here. We got one on the screen with us tonight. Coach Griffin, how you doing tonight, Coach?
Man, I'm doing well, man. Thank you guys for having me on Sports Bad Tuesday.
I'll tell you, man, it's a big night for us, man. We're gonna have some dads on here, with some great kids. All of them. We're gonna have Mr. Threat from over at the Spanish Fort. His sons, one playing professional and one playing in college. So he gonna give us his point of view. We got you on a high school coach and a dad at the same time. So we gonna have other dads on here as well. And man, we just pick your brains and see what y'all go through. As sports dads, and especially coach with you, you have to coach other people's kids too.
I'm just happy I got my coach on tonight.
Hey, Cole Wonder, you got to put them chips down, man.
Look, I'm in the rain.
That's the rain. Boy, I thought you was in them Doritos, man.
I'm telling you. Well, Warren, you can go ahead and start some of the questions for Coach, because I know we're gonna have, man, this is gonna be a long show here tonight. I can already tell it. But man, we did the intro, man. Hold on, y'all. Let's do the intro before we get started. Boy, look here. Boy, we trying to jump right into it, y'all. We got a new intro tonight. Y'all get ready. Here go the new intro.
And McGee to the other side, and a split backfield behind Simmons. 2nd and 12. Simmons keeps it. Now options to Williams. Cuts it back across field, and Williams is going to break loose and go all the way to score. No flags on the play. And Darrell Electron Williams has just taken it 44 yards for the touchdown.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo. The man inside is hollow. Take it easy.
Nobody does it better than us, y'all. Icon Sport, y'all get ready for an Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right now. Boy, look here. Boy, we got all kind of coaches and dads on here tonight. We got Mr. Abel on here. How you doing over there, Coach?
What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, Coach?
Hey.
How y'all doing tonight?
Man, we doing good, man. Hey, KT, you a hell of a producer over there too, man. Commercial, man.
That's why KT be coming with the commercial, boy. I swear, boy. I might have to come sit down with you one day, man. Get the game, boy.
Boy, man, that right there took you through a blast of the past, and man, now we back to the future. What we like 17 days away, y'all?
Yep, 17 days away.
17?
17 days.
The 19th.
Well, somebody gonna play on the 18th. 16 days.
Oh, that's right.
16 days away.
Well, you got out playing
game on Thursday. That's a Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night game. Yeah. Man.
Well, man, let the coaches introduce themselves, man, the names and the schools and all that, man. Tell us a little about yourself, man. It don't matter who go first.
Well, you know, a couple of them, you know, Mr. Abel just a dad over there now. He ain't a coach.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
talking
Okay.
about
just
the
a
coaches.
dad.
Okay.
We ain't got Curtis May on yet.
But,
Coach May not
but
on.
my son go to Denton Middle School, so you know I'll be over there when I can. I help Coach Bush out there and just kind of try to keep his eye where he can kind of view the whole thing, the whole field, see what's going on with the kids.
What's your son's name and what grade?
Uh, Kendrick Abel Jr. We call him Biggie. He's be in the 8th grade.
Okay, what position?
Running back.
Back,
Okay.
linebacker.
Running back. Running
He
He
said,
back.
gon- Look, he gonna run over some folks, boy.
Hey, Cole, you know I know him now. I know them churn now.
running back.
Hey,
Running
Coach
back.
Griffin. Coach Griffin. Hey, Coach
Uh-huh.
Griffin. Hey, Coach Cuban trying to get money to come down to Viking, Coach.
That's comical.
Hey,
He trying to
what the
get
white
title.
why you that shit early in the man?
Come on, him always coming up with some stuff, boy. I
Yeah,
swear.
we got to
He
talk about some
always put
Boy,
me
you
on the
can't
spot.
get over 5 minutes. Coach would have already taken
You know
care
he'll throw me in. He throw me out there quick, boy.
I'm talking about quick. Well, I'm talking about the blue.
Would have don't cut no corners, boy. He better been on some good moonshine today.
Man. Coach, hey, Mr. Abel, man, what high schools right now on your radar? You ain't got to tell us which one you're probably going to. But what's on your radar right now?
We're looking at Mobile Christian,
Ooh.
Theodore,
Ooh.
and see Davidson next door to Denton, so you know
Ooh.
I, I
it,
found
it,
out last night Davidson is not a feeder school for Denton no more.
No, it is not.
Davidson is
well,
not a
hey,
feeder. And y'all listen, Davidson is on the opposite side of the parking lot and is not a feeder school to Denton Magnet. That is boy. I ain't gonna even get
Coach,
started.
the magnet program at Clark and Denton allows you to go to any school and be eligible your 9th grade year.
Yeah.
You can pick wherever you want to go. It's pluses to being smart.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, yeah.
Especially
He
smarter mobile.
like I said, you know, we went to CJ Bolden camp. Of course, Coach KT was out there, and I love the atmosphere. They run their program the way I was seeing the coaches run just the smaller kids, the youth. They run it like a college program,
Man.
and I had fun out there. He had fun. He won offensive skills player of the camp. So I mean, we had fun out there. We had fun at AJ McCarron's camp, which was at Mobile Creek. So, and just to see how the coaches operate, I love it.
Hmm, that's real.
Yeah.
Ronnie Cottrell over there, 2 state championships with Florida State.
Yeah,
2
He,
national championships.
he got 2 national championships with Florida State.
Well, man, we got Mr. 3 coming on with us right now. Uh,
What's up, gentlemen?
oh yeah, man. What you got going on across the bay over there in
Oh
Spanish
man,
Fort?
nothing much, man. This rain out here today messed us up.
Oh man, the rain got everybody. Coach
Oh
Griffin,
yeah.
did the rain get you today?
No, the rain was pretty scattered, so it missed us today. So we was actually able to get outside and get some work done.
Talk a little bit about your team up there in Aliceville. I mean, up there in that area. Talk about a little bit about that team, coach.
Man, just a little bit about the Yellow Jackets or whatever here. Man, we are honestly sitting on a hidden acre of talent. You know, um, we got size, speed, talent. I mean, honestly, we could match up. Even we're a 2A school, we probably can match up with just about anybody. Ones for ones, of course, Delp will get us, but ones for ones, we can match up with anybody. I'm not gonna lie to you, we got that kind of size, speed, and talent out there. So it's
Man,
real exciting.
how exciting is it the coach of Ty Williams at quarterback, one of the top quarterbacks in our region? Talk a bit about him.
Oh man, Ty is a luxury. Heck, the kid is, hey, I'm 6'3", 270, so he's 6'3", 240. So I always tell him, hey, I said, he as big as your coach, man. Nobody want to tackle you. But the kid is just not just
That's a big
a
dude.
big kid. Yeah, he big, guys, but he's real agile, elusive. He can run, and he got a cannon of an arm. So, plus, he was all state the last 2 seasons. Man, he's a luxury. Kid's real smart. Student of the game. You tell him once, he'll get it. So, it was just honestly, it was just fine tuning coming in there and just trying to help him elevate his game to the next level. So Ty makes it. He makes the show go.
Talk about that big receiver you got. You got 6'3", about what? About 200.
Yep, 6'3", 200. That's Ty Simon. He just going to the 11th grade, man. The kid is SEC.
Woo!
The kid is SEC, guys. I'm talking about
Yeah, it's
jumping out.
illegal. I'm telling you.
It
Hey,
is jumping out the gym. I ain't gonna lie, jump. He the bailout guy. You know how it go. When we start a sport on offense, that's fine. Just give him a down route. Good luck to the defenders. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. The kid is special. So Mississippi State really like him. They haven't pulled the trigger on him yet, but they like him. A couple of HBCU schools like him. But no one, Auburn came by and told me that they didn't have anybody in their receiver room that looked like him. But people see Aliceville, right? People see Aliceville and they like, oh, they just a small school. So, myself and my coaches do a good job of marketing these boys, and we starting to get some real recognition. So, man, like I said, guys, we really can line up with just about anybody, ones for ones.
Man, I know one thing. I'm just excited to have you on here tonight, Coach. Man, this is our first night ever on Twitter. So I tell you, man, all the college coaches they gonna be watching. I can tell you that.
hey,
So
talk a little bit about how important it is to be building another quarterback for the future. Like, keep it going for how it leads. Could you hear me, Coach?
No, he was cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Just talk about how important it is, man, with the younger players about creating like that next quarterback, man, to keep that program going for like when a Ty Williams leaves.
Oh man, it's very important. You have to work your number twos for just a small reason as small reason as if your number one helmet come off. You never want to have a old crap moment. What's next? So we actually got Simon, the receiver kid, is our backup quarterback, and honestly, he is just as good as Ty at quarterback. But people just never see it because he's our receiver, and Ty's pretty good there. So he's prepared. Just as the worst was to happen, he's prepared to come in and run the show. So he get his fair shares of rep, and the offense still go when he's in there. So it's very important, man. You guys know that. Like if you just got one guy calling the signals and you have nobody behind him, you're in trouble if he go down. So I'm big on just developing depth.
Y'all got a big game out the
Talking
gate.
about blue
You
and
come out to
Kevin, coach.
Pickens County, right?
Uh-huh.
How big is that rivalry, coach? For that whole county, Pickens County, Ellisville, playing each other almost every year. Talk a little bit about that rivalry and the importance of that rivalry.
Man, let me tell you, let me start here. So if you research it, the all-time record is 40-40. You know what I'm saying? So you never
Wow.
know just off the beginning of the season who gonna win that game. I'm just gonna be real with you. It just usually boil down to who's more prepared, who's more in shape, who's better coached. That's what it comes down to. But just the game is so big. You get the community of Allenville and the community of Reform come together. It's a lot of crap talking. Our boys talking, their boys talking. I used to coach at Reform. I used to be the OC back in 15, so I still get my former parents. They shoot me texts. They inbox,
Yeah.
man. I had some people that send some gag gifts to the school last year. That's why I talking about it. I didn't get into it. I didn't get into it over there, but it was a lot of it going on. It was a lot of smoke blowing.
Oh man, that's huge, man. I'm telling you, man. What other
Coach,
big
tell me
game?
about Big Blue and Kevin, coach.
Go
Oh
ahead,
yeah,
Coach.
man. We do have two bigs that can get it done. These jokers are what both 6'2", one's 290, sitting up
Ooh,
6'2", about 275. Man, they
wow.
big, they nasty, they athletic. Man, they're pretty good. And they both picked up two small offers from a school in Minnesota, a JUCO in Minnesota. So they kind of got their feet wet, and I think Blue just picked up two more schools. I got to go back and check them out. But so they, like I said, they started getting the buzz around there.
Oh yeah, man, that's huge. How important though is it for you to come on shows like this and talk about Ellisville High School as a whole? To let everybody know, about that community over there.
Man, I think it's very important. Like I said, some people just don't know where Alexville is and about Alexville. Honestly, it seemed like people would know with just the rich tradition of winning that Alexville brings, but just people on the outs don't know. So I think this is very big. That now that you see this name pop up on the screen, Alexville High School, and make you want to Google it and do some history and find out, okay, this is a school that's used to winning. This is a winning school.
Oh yeah, man, and man, we got your schedule. Man, we about to put it on the screen and talk a little bit about this schedule.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you look at the schedule, we have two 6A schools on here.
Oh,
So that should tell you guys everything that you need to know. So we had a school that's in our county that's been a big rival to just drop us off the schedule out of nowhere. So it was a lot of hoopla about that. But just like the kids say, we don't talk about Bruno. So,
So a
so
2A school playing a 2A.
yeah, we play two 6A schools. So I was trying to fill the schedule back in January and couldn't find any games. So I put on Twitter that I said, these are my exact words: we will travel and play just about anybody. Nobody hit me back with 6A schools.
Wow.
Nobody. So I was calling around, guys. I was calling around in the in-state. I called around to the schools in Mississippi. I had a school. I'm not gonna name the school. They told me, "Coach, we're not playing y'all. Y'all got them big old fast athletes." So I told the coach, I said, "Coach, you just lost the game before the state championship." So He didn't want to play us. So that's how I ended up getting Central Tuscaloosa. They agreed to play, and Centerpoint agreed to play. So we gonna make some noise in them games right there, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a weatherman. I can't predict the forecast, but we're gonna make some noise in the game. I think we got everything to win the game by playing those teams. And honestly, we really don't have nothing to lose by losing to a 6A
At
school.
all.
I'm a
They
straight
got
shooter.
something to lose. They got something to lose. Man,
Wow.
everybody, that's something everybody would talk about.
Oh yeah, man, that's huge. Being in a small town like that, how hard is recruiting, coach? Because man, we got Vigor recruit coordinator. He just joined us over, over the little break. He popped in on us. So, just talking to me about that, as far as recruiting, and then maybe you and Coach Maye can connect, so y'all can help kids likewise.
All right. When it comes to recruiting, we 0% recruit. The only thing we recruit is our hallways. It's like this.
No,
Ain't nobody
Coach,
moving.
college. I'm talking about college recruiting.
I'm gonna say you trying to set me up? You trying to set me up?
No, we ain't talking about that type of. Look, he signed like a music coach last year.
Don't put him again.
Don't do it, coach. Then. Look, I asked that same question last year at media day, and he said the same thing. No,
Disclaimer. Let me read the disclaimer.
we talk about college recruiting.
Okay, so just getting the kids recruited, guys. So I use this analogy. I use it to my boys. Man, it's like trying to get the girl on social media to notice you. So you just send a lot of DMs and pictures, you know what I'm saying, of the boys, man. I'm on Twitter every night sending highlights, transcripts, just hoping that a coach or just a reply back. And some do, some don't. And then, if there's something they like, I leave my number, they'll text me and call me. So I'm really big on that. I go real hard for the boys behind the scenes, but when it comes to the forefront, I try to take no credit for it. I just get the boys kind of a script of how to talk to the coaches, and I get them a straight shooting kind of answer. So if a coach show interest in a Ty Williams or whatever, Ty he'll let me know. All my boys will let me know. So after the flirting game go on, so I asked them to tell the college coaches, Coach, you like me? Are you gonna offer me? And that's gonna let you know everything you need to know right there. We just cut the plan out. Coach, you like me? Are you gonna offer me? So, and that's how you call a lot of schools bluff. So we just try to entertain as many college coaches we can. Then once they take the bait, and we ask the question that a lot of people don't ask, Coach, are you gonna offer? Where am I on your recruit board? And then that lets them know everything we need to know about that school.
Coach, one of the questions you got, I know you got about a whole list of them, so we're gonna let you get started.
Look, hey, I'm up there with my guy Coach Griffin. When we all have practice, I'm just proud of Coach. Like, hey, you train the coach, I can tell you that.
Thank you, man.
I can just...
Coach, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Keith.
Tell me about that spring garden game last year, man. I think it was a 5-point loss in the playoff. Just talk about how important that game was to y'all in a building mode going into this year.
Man, we got out-coached. So I don't mind saying it. We got out-coached. On paper, there's no way in the world we're supposed to lose that game. We got out-coached. Bad. So the first half, I think they go up 21-0 on us.
21-0.
They went 21-0 and played a good job of keep away from our offense. So once we settled down at halftime and made some adjustments defensively, we came back out and tied the game up, and we fumbled the ball twice. We fumbled the ball twice with go ahead drives to win it. So we got our coach in the first half, and then we just did everything we can to help them advance to the third round on our behalf. So that right there leaves a taste in our mouth, and it teaches us coaches as well as the board. You can't underestimate. You can't underestimate. If I can say the word, underestimate anyone. So I'm not gonna say we did, but it's a game that we just knew we had in the bag, but they showed us otherwise. So that taught us a lot about ourselves. You know, it's kind of like the rabbit, the hare and the tortoise. We probably a little bit too full of ourselves, and they humbled us and sent us back down the road with a L.
Coach Griffin, I got
Man,
time. We want to go to
Coach kept it
stream.
too real. Because Spring Garden could not play with y'all at all, and y'all beat them 9 out of 10 times y'all play. But you know, sometimes football just don't bounce your way. And then the next week they go to Mars Hill, and Mars Hill run everything y'all ran and blew them out.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yep, Mars Hill. Y'all gave Mars Hill the secret code, the cheat code to blow them out from that second half.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Coach. How is the summer practice? I know what this is, day 2 for you guys. How how are the kids responding to the heat?
So hey, the heat is the heat, man. I think this heat is a little different from the heat that I was born in back in the mid '80s. This heat was it's a little hotter.
You know, I
The
always
boys,
say that the older I get, the closer the sun is to the earth. And I just can't do it.
Tell you.
yeah.
Yes,
I think the
sir.
boys really responded well to the heat. So we was able to get them in June, feed them breakfast, hydrate them, and then meet and work out, hit the field, and do some install, OTA kind of stuff, get ready for 7-ons. So it was good. It was hot, but we just made sure that the boys took care of themselves. We didn't have any issues with. Well, we did have one issue. That was Coach Wyndham and them. So we went hard one day of practice, and then they had basketball practice. About 3 hours later, and gave the quarterback Ty Williams full body cramp and sent him to the hospital. But other than that, we just made sure that they stay hydrated and tried to make these teenagers eat right. That's one of the hardest thing to do. But I mean, it was good. They showed up. They responded. We was going early in the morning, so it'd be cool to start in the morning. But by the time we was going to 8 to 12, by the time 10 o'clock comes, it's hot. So, but they did well.
Coach Wyndham, man, you up there locking up people bodies and all that, Coach. Coach, man, we gonna
Yep.
put you on probation.
So look, we hold on. Let me explain what happened. So I gotta explain what happened. So
Go ahead.
These kids. For one, we ain't gonna take blame on them. They supposed to have them units on back when school got out.
True.
We call our gym the heat box for a reason. That particular day, we like, hey, hey, we gonna get this in, but hey, go get your water refill. Go get your water. So no money sweat anyway. Money sweat. And when he said, all right, that's it, we closed it down, man. Money said, Coach, I can't move. He said, I locked up. Man, like I ain't never seen it before. I was like, man. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, there's one thing that we've been pushing, and Coach Griffin know we've been pushing about getting them units on up here. That's a whole nother show. Coach Griffin, look, that's a whole nother show right there. Am I right? Coach, they've been working on that gym since the end of our basketball season. And y'all,
well, y'all can't say it, but we can. We definitely need that to happen. Get those.
So, but man, he was Like the kid, like they say, man, they competitors, man. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't bragging. We got a chance to do something that a lot of schools haven't done. Is to win state in football and basketball. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a book.
Coach, you always trying to make our views go down talking about
Really,
basketball.
man.
It's a
Look, I'm just calling it. I'm just
football
calling
season.
it.
Coach May
St.
still up.
Luke's
Coach
and what?
still
Is
up.
St. Luke's 2A?
Yeah, St. Louis
Oh, y'all
too.
got y'all gonna have y'all hand full, coach.
No, they in the North, Q.
No, we in the South, coach.
Oh, y'all in the South?
For that round ball. We in North for football.
Football. I'm talking about football.
Yeah,
They
we
in the
in the
In the
North.
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 Oh
Yeah.
no, I like them for football. I like them for football. Them bodies that I seen, I like 2A. I like 2A coming out of Allentsville. And then, like I said, they really should have beat Spring Garden. They lost by 5 and they turned the ball over 3 times in the second
Man,
half.
y'all look at the screen here. What quarterback in our region this big?
That's a big
That's
dude,
the
boy.
quarterback.
Ty Williams, yeah, he's 6'3", 240. Y'all ain't listening.
Man, I'm talking about
Man,
Boy, y'all show me a quarterback that big, y'all. Man, show me one.
I
hey,
know he
man,
can throw it
That's
a
the receiver
mile. He can
behind him.
look
That's the big receiver behind him. Y'all talking about in the
behind him,
Yeah,
yeah.
picture.
But look, coach, I know he can throw it a mile. He's standing straight up and he look like he can scratch his knees.
man, I'm telling you, as soon as he said basketball, we lost two fingers.
Don't do me
Don't
like
do
that,
not
Coach Ed.
mention football and basketball in the same sentence no more.
Man,
Oh
that
man.
looks like an NFL body quarterback. He look
yes,
like
sir.
Jameis Winston.
That's a big boy.
He look
God,
like Jameis
no.
Winston.
Man,
Cam
but
Newton.
the college coaches are doing the old fashioned way that we was recruited. They see him, they saying tight end, outside backer, H back, but the kid really wants to play quarterback. So
And he gonna play quarterback somewhere, coach.
Coach May, you still on here, Coach?
Yeah, you hear me?
Coach, yeah. Coach May, we got to get you and Coach Griffin connected. I know you know some coaches. We got to get this kid signed right here as a quarterback.
he has an
Okay.
offer right now. His only offer is from Tuskegee, and that's as a tight end.
Man,
Central Arkansas flirts with him at the quarterback position, and the Ivy League school Dartmouth flirts with him, but no one else has pulled the trigger on him other than Tuskegee.
And they crazy.
Man. Coach May, we got you on here, Vigor, state champs, on here, recruiting coordinator. How many kids y'all had signed at Vigor last year?
Last year we had 13 out of 14.
That's good
oh,
stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, last we had 13 out of 14, and the 14 guy, he went in track. He had a track scholarship, and so basically, we pretty much had everybody that was signed or whatnot. From the JUCO level, we pretty much had guys go everywhere.
Man, Coach, man, in a short period of time, man, you done built your resume up tremendously, man. How big your Rolodex is now with coaches?
Man, that's everyday thing, man. Somebody hit me up. Matter of fact, right before I hopped on, somebody hit me up by Brandon Purifoy. So yeah, it's growing each day or whatnot, and then winning that helps a lot too. When you win, I mean, everybody want to come, see what the secret ingredient is. Seeing what kind of guys you got when you winning. So that makes it easier as well.
Hey, coach, you said a name, and I had a chance to see that kid again. I watched him come up in the park, Brandon Purifoy, and he was probably the best running back in his age group. How special is that kid?
Man, Brandon Purifoy is a man child. Um, people look at his sides,
Size, right?
because he's smaller guy. Because what I'm doing right now, before I answer that question, what I'm doing right now, I'm selling him more as a slot corner. Um, because he's playing outside linebacker for a star jack position or whatnot. But I'm selling him more as a slot corner because the kid can cover. The kid, he's not afraid to stick his nose in and hit. And anytime you have 130 tackles and make first team All State, that says a lot, man. Yeah, that dude is special, man. I mean, he can return
Man,
kicks. Um,
130 tackles, bro.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he can return kicks. He can return punts. I mean, the boy he wanted to play offense, man. I mean, he just a special kid, man.
I would love to see him run the ball again. I'm just throwing that out there for that green and white.
But talk about how hard it is to get, with the transfer portal and all that. How hard is it to get these kids looked at, and how important is it for a list like the Super 66? How does that help kids, a little bit too? Because now it gets those other kids signed or committed, so the other kids can get recruited. Talk to me about all that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the first question, to answer your first question, I mean that transfer portal is something else, man. Um, and as you can see right now with the trend of what most kids are doing right now in high school, they're committing early. Versus in the past, they never done that. Well, I'm not gonna say they never done that, but they didn't do it as much as they are now. And a lot of kids are just trying to solidify their spot because what some people don't realize, just because you got an offer from someone, it doesn't mean that that's a committable offer.
Say that again. So repeat
Yeah,
that line.
yeah, just because you got an offer from a school, it doesn't mean that it's a committable offer.
Wow.
And so that's one of the things that I try to get kids to understand right now. Because a lot can change. They can offer you in the spring, but come time the summer, it could be a whole totally different ball game. And we ran into that problem with a couple of our kids before in the past or whatnot, and they was kind of left out and dry. Some kids did not want to commit early, and it ended up biting them in the butt. And so, but to answer your second question, about just having guys in the Super 65, I mean, that brings a lot of attention because, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have 3 in there right now.
Yeah.
And we have Truck, Holcomb, and Big Michael Dubose or whatnot. And what Michael Dubose is going to end up doing, and what he's already doing, is bringing attention to guys in the program already, because Michael is a 2025 kid, and in my opinion, Michael is probably going to be probably the highest rated player in 2025. That's in my opinion or whatnot. And so because offensive lineman is a premium. Everybody loves offensive lineman. And so, as a matter of fact, he just got back from Penn State last week. And, with that attention that he's getting, it's actually opened up the door for a lot of other kids that would normally wouldn't get looked at by this particular school or whatnot.
Oh yeah. But I'm sitting here, man. I'm watching this video. I'm about to put it on the screen so everybody else can look at it. But
Which kid?
Michael Dubose, when y'all was over at Dallas, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
video. Hold on 1 second, guys. Here it is.
Ready, set, go.
Woo! Boy, that joker moving, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Michael's
a
gonna be
big
a special.
joker that
Yeah,
can move there.
yeah, he's gonna be a special kid, man. And he's already a special kid.
And a lot of people try to compare him to Willie Anderson. You can't. You can't
Yeah,
compare him to Willie Anderson. He in his own category. And for everybody that don't know, Willie Anderson was the national offensive lineman of the year.
right,
His senior year when he left Vigor. So, and he played 13, 14 seasons in the NFL. So you can't even compare him to him. He's in his own category. So,
right,
that alone just sets him apart, for being probably one of the top 5 players in the country. And y'all, we just blessed to have a kid of that caliber in our coverage region. And how does that help the whole region?
yeah, it
When
does.
talk a little about that, Coach.
Yeah, it does because it sheds light on what I'm saying, the region down here, because you normally wouldn't get Big Ten schools coming down south. You had Penn State coming down here this year. You had Michigan coming down here. We got a call the other day from Illinois. You got pretty much everybody in the Big Ten to call it. You got some other schools, Boston College calling down here, Purdue. Those schools like that. Having a kid of that caliber, and the kid at Searle and the receiver, those kids probably gonna be, top in the nation. When 25 hits around or whatnot, and so those kids are bringing a lot of attention down here to this area, and it's opening up the doors for a lot of more other kids down here because of the fact that everybody from the Midwest on up want to get kids from the South. So yeah, it's helping out a lot.
Both of them kids played for me.
Yeah,
I had to just throw that in there one time, Coach.
Yeah,
I hear you.
you ain't win with them.
Hey, look, winning ain't always the most important thing.
You win.
But y'all crazy.
Winning is not always the most important thing.
Develop.
Development is always the most important thing, and obviously those kids developed.
There's some
Yeah,
take Philip.
Hey,
but
look, at Park Ball, my job ain't to win a championship every year. Even though I do have 9 of them, I do have
Man,
9 Park Ball championships, and I don't think nobody under 40 got anywhere close to that many.
Hey,
Well, I can
coach.
tell y'all this. It's a kid right here in our region, Alvin Henderson. Ain't nobody down here coaching him. He got 50 offers, y'all. He a 2025
yeah,
kid.
yeah, that's the running
And
back, right?
yeah, 54.
Running back,
54 AT.
yeah,
Yeah,
50,
running back.
54.
He got 50 offers. And
54.
y'all, he's in that Super 66. So y'all, when we got a kid with 50 offers already in that Super 66, y'all, it makes our region even tougher.
exactly.
Because now we're, all these kids in the same little category. When you sit there and really think about it. But a kid with 50 offers already, y'all, I'm telling you, Michael Dubose probably gonna have about 50 in a minute. So
That's
Yeah,
outstanding.
it's gonna be crazy to have those caliber
Ohio
kids.
State coming from Michael Dubose.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm saying, but
that's my team now.
yeah, but right now it's gonna be. I know he's just a sophomore right now, and he's got 2 more years left. But I mean, Penn State was. I mean, they was real impressed with him. I mean,
Yeah,
really impressed.
Cause Michael Dubose don't have no uncommutable offers.
No, 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 no,
Michael
no.
Dubose can pretty much call anywhere in the country and say, I want to go there, and they're going to send him the paperwork. Real quick question for you, Coach May. How important was it for Michael Dubose to get offered by the national champions first?
Um, and let me tell you a quick story about that because they actually came to the school to recruit Truck,
Right.
and I got a phone call. One of Georgia's assistant coaches ended up calling me, and he wanted to know a little bit about Michael Towner, and this was during the time. Um, this was after the state championship game. This was around early part of January, and I end up meeting them at the school or whatnot, just telling them all about truck or whatnot. And it just so happened Mike came to the school and he walked through the door, and I was, telling him about, hey, that's the kid right there that, the 25 kid that we have. He started for us as an eighth grader. And so, one thing led to another. He called me the next day, asked me about Mike or whatnot. Then Mike ended up going on a visit there. He went on an unofficial visit. Him and his family went up there, and shoot, I already knew that they were gonna offer him upon his visit. And so Mike went to the visit, saw the campus, um, watched them practice because they were just starting spring ball. So he got a chance to see them in spring practice or whatnot, and ended up getting the offer or whatnot. But that was very important, man, because that boosted his confidence and let him know that, hey, if the national champions, what I'm saying, looking at me and offer me, you know, what else what else is there, is out there. So that just made him even hungrier and become and just get better and better and better. And which I think a lot of people is going to see this season. I think that Mike is going to have a big year. And like I said, he's only a sophomore.
And my thing is this. I've been around it for the last shoot. I even coach you, coach. So
Right.
I've been around it that long. So I've seen great players, and y'all, he got to be top three all time that I've seen. Uh, and I'm telling you, it's man. If you sit there and hold a conversation with him, you gonna think that you talking to him. I'm telling you, he knows everything about everything that he wants to be and where he
Yep.
wants to go. And it's no making up changes, man, and nothing like that. The kid is already calling other kids to come to school to work out with him. Man, it's just so much, y'all, that's going on with this. That's not normal. It's not normal for a freshman or a sophomore now to be calling kids to the school to my man, we need to work out. They coming. So, he's a leader. And, man, it's just a lot going on with the kids. Talk about some of the other kids over there, coach.
Yeah, but yeah, just yeah, coach, just to bag up on what you said then about Michael Dubose, um, I credit Coach Cook for that because of the fact that Coach Cook really, really worked with Mike, and by him being the offensive line coach and now the head coach, he really took Mike on his wing and he really worked with Mike, and I give him the credit to get Mike to the point where he is right now.
Man,
Yeah.
and that's huge,
Hey,
man.
Coach Griffin, talk about being a high school coach and a dad at the same time. Like
A high school coach and a dad. It's tough, but it's enjoyable, especially for the guys who get to coach their sons. So you get to have that one-on-one time away from the house, from mom or the other siblings, and it just build a special bond with you and that child. And I mean, a lot of people don't want to say it, but that child kind of becomes the favorite during in season. So I just think so. That's the pro of being a coach and having a son or daughter who's athletic. But then the cons of that is you can also miss, what I'm saying, that said child's events if they're out of the house, and if you co-parenting or the whatever, or the child don't live with you. So now I got to give my all to 85 boys or girls or whatever and miss my child's great moment. So, like I said, it's where is the real happy medium in that when you talking about the cons. So I mean, like I said, it's good and bad. It's good and bad in both of those. Just how you spend it and how you make it work. So that's my take on it.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. Coach Maye, he had his nephew on the team. So, Coach, talk a bit about that last couple seasons. Brennan May joined just going to Tuskegee. Talk about how you had to still be fair. Still
Yeah,
have to be fair. Talk a little bit
yeah,
about that.
yeah. I'm glad you said that, man. But yeah, I still had to be fair with him. I even had him in middle school or whatnot, and so I ain't want to show no favoritism towards him, and I wanted to actually be harder on him, because I had a higher expectation for him or whatnot, because of just my expectations of him overall, because I know what he can do, and you know and all of that stuff, but I didn't want to show that to the kids or whatnot, but back at home or whatnot, it's little talks that we had, what I'm saying. I just wanted to be fair with him all the way across the board or whatnot, and make him earn everything that he got or whatnot, and and the same thing with a couple of kids I had in middle school, like Anthony Mix, like Jermaine Coleman. I even had Caleb Coleman. Um, shoot, who else? Farron Brown. It was just a lot of those kids, man, that I saw grow, from seventh grade on up or whatnot, and
Chris
you know,
AG.
Chris say what now?
Chris AG, man.
Yeah, well, but Chris Ag, I knew Chris Ag, but he actually went to Scarborough or
Yeah.
whatnot. And when he came to Vigor or whatnot, I knew what kind of talent he had, but I wanted those kids to earn everything they got. I ain't want them to have nothing given to them. They had to come out there and just prove it, and prove to themselves or whatnot, and prove to everybody else, and nothing, like you said, nothing was given. I mean, they had to earn it.
especially
Coach,
if
And
they're thinking
and
that
even with the 20, and even with them going, and even with Brendan, for instance, going to Tuskegee, I mean, now he's he's a small fun. I mean, he's a small fish in a big pond now. So he gonna have to prove it. He gonna have to earn it. I mean,
Coach, Coach Griffin, talk about being fair with the other kids and even your own kid. Don't get on him and say, same thing I just said with Coach Bay. He coached his nephew in middle school too. So he been, well, that's a real balancing act. Talk about that balancing act, Coach Griffin. Just trying to keep it fair for him too.
Man, it's hard. It's hard to keep it fair because it's it's like an unspoken rule or elephant in the room. You gotta be hard on your own kid or your own nephew or niece or whatever, because if you don't, then it's he the coach's son, he the coach's kid, it's coach uncle or whatever. I mean, it's kid's uncle or whatever I'm trying to say. But then everybody sizes that kid up as well as your authority, meaning he let him get away with it or he let him do that. So it's almost like you have to be tough. Unconsciously, you're tougher on your own kid just because you don't want him to get, like Coach was just saying, you don't want him to get that free pass. So it's real tough. And I see somebody else have a question here. It said, how important is the male role model in an athlete's life?
Ooh,
Um, I
boy, that's
think the male role model is astronomical. It's very important. Meaning, dad, and y'all know that dad is not always present for whatever reason, but coach is. Coach at school every day, coach at practice every day, and they
yeah,
get to see. It don't matter the color, but they get to see someone in a positive role who may look like them or listen to the same music, dress like them, have some of the same similar interests, and see, well, this guy I can bond with, and he went to college, he graduated, he got a degree, and he's coaching and teaching. And this is what he driving, and this how he make us feel with it good. He make us feel good. So they always watch the kids watching, and they just know. They know if you real, and they know if you for them, and they know if you're not, and if you fake as well. So then look at us when we go back. So many of us now either coach like our coach from high school or college, or play like that role model who was the man in the hood or in our town's community, and we just try to model them and tailor our game or our craft to that person who impacted us the most. So I think that's a great question.
What's your answer to that question, Coach May?
Yeah,
Coach
KT.
William, you ain't Coach William, and you gonna have to answer that too. And all the other parents that's on here, we want y'all to answer, that after Coach Wyndham. Mr. Three, you can come in and come on after Coach Wyndham. But Coach May elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, at the male role model, I mean, because just like Coach said, some of those kids don't have father figures, and you are their father figure or whatnot. So, they, you know, you see them every day, you're around them every day. And so they try to emulate you or whatnot from that aspect of it and see how you walk. And you can't necessarily do some stuff or say stuff because if they see you doing it, they're gonna go back and do it or whatnot. So you have to be you know you have to be a role model for them, or you have to be like a father figure for them. Because just for instance, even at Vigor right now, man, it's some kids on there, you know, that don't have fathers. They look for you for everything. Like I get kids texting me, all the time about, certain things or whatnot, or hey coach, you got a couple of dollars I can borrow, saying this and that or whatever. Well, not borrow, have. Just those things or whatnot. And so, it's important to be that type of male figure in their life. And, with me, not so much for sports, but I carry that first and foremost, from the start for academics, because of the fact that, I'm real high on academics. And even with, like you said, with my nephew last year, Brennan, I was strict on him about academics or whatnot, and so I carry that over to all the players. It's not just him, but it's all of them or whatnot. So I'm there making sure they do this, making sure they do that, make sure they take care of everything academically first, and having that kind of structure with them, let them know that hey, it's more than football or whatnot. So, I think that plays more into the father figure role or whatnot, or the male role model role, more so than anything else, because I want to let them know that I care about them more than just football. More so academically, more so as a person, as a young man, to make sure that they grow up the right way, make sure they do the right things, and stay out of trouble. I mean, you use the football as an avenue to help you get to college and to provide for your family or whatnot. So I look at all that stuff, academics first with me, as far as the male role model concerned.
Man, I
I'm
think Coach
a
Nate. I think Coach Nate on about saying it all, man.
yeah, I know it.
Shoot.
Hey, just to add on, cause
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna shout out Coach. I appreciate Coach coming on again tonight. But man, one thing about us, man, like the coaching staff up there at Ellisville, all us, we tight knit, and we share the kids. Like every kid play, go both ways, and we try to be positive out there. Like, man, you can count on your hand how many times when we stop, we reaching in our own pocket, not because we do it because we love the kids, man. We spend more time with them than we do at home. and they see you out there at a trail ride. They see you out there supporting them. Cause like I kind of surprised Coach Griffin at this 7-on-7 when I popped up on them in Tuscaloosa. Like, man, what you doing on here? Like, Coach, I'm coming to support these guys. You know what I'm saying? So them seeing us around, like, hey, we got somebody in our corner. It does a lot for them guys, especially being from a rural area. I'm gonna talk about one that when our kid got shot a couple years ago, and Coach know what I'm talking about, man. Just bringing him in, nurturing him, like, hey, man, you can get through this. You can get through this, man. And what he did, man, he was able to come back next season to make a positive role on the team. So just having somebody there in your corner does a lot, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Three, what you got?
Oh
Coach,
man,
hey, let me jump in before Mr. Three. Hey guys, I gotta
go
get
ahead.
off here, man. I appreciate you guys having me. So just let you know I
Oh
gotta
man, we gotta
run.
get you on another night, Coach, so you can talk Allen'sville football.
Man, I would love to, man. So man,
I
just let me
swear, so you
know
can
and
tell
we'll
everybody
come
Spanish
on.
sports finna run 6A. I hope so, man.
All right, appreciate you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, you take it easy, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Oh yeah, man. Good having head coach on here, man. Talking high school football here in our region. Mr. Three, I know you been around football, and man, I know many nights I watch your lives of you being at the game, and man, that question right there on the screen, man, you done help a lot of families who either mom wasn't there at the game, dads wasn't there at the game. Talk about how big that was, Coach, that journey of high school, just being around high school football, like what
Repeat that, Coach. I couldn't hardly hear you right there.
no, just just talk about standing in the gap, being a positive role model, for all the kids to look up to. Uh,
Oh man, I mean, it's real big. Like you said, like elaborating on the question on the screen, man. Shoot, man, growing up, man, without a father, man. You know what I'm saying? I had my first son, man. I knew, hey, I gotta be there for him, man. And shoot, just watching him grow up, and just doing the things I do with him, it just made me be a better father. Just some of the things, watching them grow, man, that was real important to me. And then I had another one, man, and shoot, I knew then, man, it was golly, man. I just had to take on that role, man, and man, I just love being part of their life, man, watching them grow up and doing the things they love to do, man. And like you said, doing these lives, man, I just love doing them. I just love the game.
Oh yeah, man, that's huge, man.
Yes, sir, man.
I know, man. It started a trend. Everybody, where the live at for tonight? Especially in them championship run when y'all went up to Dothan that year, and you went live, and boy, you say it's over. And then, boy, that night, CJ Johnson, he came on our line on the bus.
Exactly. I know it, man. And the crazy part, they told us that we really ain't supposed to be going live, during playoff season. But man, but I knew a lot of people that can't make it to the games, man. So man, I always try to do it for the ones that can't be there to give them that live action, man. And man, it's just a thrill for me just to do it.
Oh yeah, man, that's
I'm gonna kind of
big.
fall back a little bit this year, though. You know what I'm saying? So I can start checking out some of these games and going around and scouting some different teams and looking.
I'm telling you, it's
Come
man.
on, Allenville, Coach Threat.
Hey, I'm like, KT, don't make me right.
I'm saying, don't make a ride. Now look here. You already know I'm ready to ride
Yes,
wherever
sir.
we go. I'm telling you, we gonna be there. And you know, man, just talking. Mr. Avery, you still on here?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Yes, sir. I'm
Abel,
still here.
yeah, I'm gonna let you answer that positive role model question. Mr. Three, I'm coming right back to you.
All right.
Able to talk about
Well,
Mr. Abel, how important is it for for you to be there for your son, at these camps? And man, he been around a lot of great players. Just
oh,
talk about that experience. Being with your child.
well, most definitely. It started with youth football. I ain't want to coach, but it was like, one of the coaches asked me what size jersey. I mean, and it just started from there. So I've been with him. Anytime I can help out, pitch in, football, and then middle school, and it was like, hey, I still love it. I love being around kids and see the progress that they make, and telling them what to expect at the next level, and hey, go look at this, go look at that, go look at you, go, make sure that you do your homework. Your homework just you. That's what I tell them all the time. If you just get to give you homework, you go do it. So when you have time, just like in football, basketball, whatever sport you're playing, go home and homework in that sport. Grace do it to perfect your position. Go home and study that. But being around him, man, I love it. I wouldn't trade it for it at all. I love every bit. It's getting to a point now that because middle school, the game is on Thursday. So I drive truck, so the Thursday I'm all the way up and down there, so I miss the game season. But other than that, I love being around him and seeing his growth. The way he's become uh, uh, a young adult, listening to me, and just as getting the knowledge that I try to feed him. 'Cause just like I think one of the coach said, he have his days. I ain't have mine. But every moment is blessed.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you,
I love every minute.
Coach May, you still on here with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Look, boy, I just realized what time it is. Y'all got questions. Look, I'm gonna Warren and some of the other people on the panel tonight ask you some questions. So we gonna get you out here. So you can be ready for tomorrow. Anybody got any questions for
Yeah,
Coach?
I want all of them to
Hey,
weigh
say
in
that.
on.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
KT, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody to ask you questions. So you can go and
Okay.
get off here. Yeah,
Okay, I hear you. I hear you now.
Hey, Cole May, since we didn't establish what the good positive role model is, how often do you see parents over parent, and mess kids recruiting up?
Uh, Fortunately at Vigor, I haven't really seen it at all, but I know that it does happen, and it does happen a lot or whatnot. But sometimes you gotta let a kid, what I'm saying, their performance speak for itself or whatnot. I mean, because my thing is, if a school like you, they like you or whatnot. I mean, you don't necessarily have to, like you said, over recruit or whatnot, or what I'm saying, that could tear a kid up by over recruiting them or whatnot. But you just gotta let it speak for themselves. And if a school like you, they're gonna offer you or whatnot. And sometimes you just have to sit back and be patient or whatnot and let it happen or what, and not try to do so much, to make that particular school offer you or whatnot, or not saying that school, but schools in general. I mean, any school.
Good information. Good information.
Yeah, but you just got to sit back and just let it speak for itself or whatnot. And so, just like for instance, we got kids in this class. I mean, they haven't. I know that they're college worthy. I know that they're talented. But some kids they haven't put it on tape yet or whatnot. And so, once they get to see it on tape, a school is gonna offer you or whatnot. With this recruiting game, you just have to be patient and let everything all play out. It's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. I mean, you just gotta let it all play out.
I got a question for you, Coach May.
Yo,
Look, man, this coach went. Well, before we get out, Coach, I gotta get your contact info. But we'll
okay,
we'll square that away afterward. But Coach, man, how
definitely.
important it is for every school to try to have a high school recruiting coordinator to how important that position is for a school to
Uh,
have one.
yeah, it's very important, man, because the first thing, you know, I know you got your high school guidance counselors and everything, but the first thing you have to do is academics because if you don't have that taken care of, you can't go anywhere anyway or whatnot. So that's the first thing. Like for instance, I'm just gonna use myself for instance. I make sure every kid, you know, takes the classes that are qualified for the NCAA, making sure that they make sure that they take the ACT, have the necessary scores for that. And so, and then, you got to be able to sell your kids. I mean, if they perform well on a Friday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night, it's your job and it's your duty, and you're obligated to sell those kids. And I think that every school should do that. I mean, like with us, I sell those kids, even in the summertime, leading up to, until leading up to the fall season, because of the fact that I want these guys to know who they are, where they are, what position they play. You know what? Okay, this is a 24 kid. You need to check him out. He needs to be on your radar. You need to know about it. So once he puts that film together, hey, you put two and two together. Okay, this is the guy that coach was telling me about or whatnot. So we need to look at him a little bit more closer. And as the season goes along, and he starts to really shine. Okay. Now your work is already done.
Coach, also, man, is it for the people that's listening, like how do the school or the booster club or whatever need to try to budget some type of uh they have some type of budget in place for a position like that at each school?
Not necessarily or whatnot. I mean, they can, but not necessarily. I mean, for one, I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a budget for it, but you got to have somebody that's passionate about it or whatnot, and that's gonna be for the kids first, before anything else. So I don't think that so much that you have to have someone to budget for it or whatnot, because it's not hard to do at all or whatnot. All you're doing is just, making sure that they're aligned with the academics that they have to have or whatnot. And if they do fall short, just making sure that, it's another avenue that you still can find, like, coaching them have Google League prep, that's the avenue that they can have. The junior college aspect. That's the avenue that they can have. I mean, you just have to find a way for kids. You know, find a way for kids to be able to get to where they need to go. But at the same time, like I said, first you have to be passionate about it, and you have to. It takes time. Don't get me wrong; it takes time, but you have to be passionate about it, and you have to, making sure that you want this for these kids bad as they want it.
Anybody else got any questions for Coach May?
No.
Well, I can tell you this, Coach, man, we really appreciate you coming on here tonight. And, we don't want to hold you up too long. I know them college coaches probably texting you. And
Yeah,
I already know how that goes. Especially, the East Coast might be shut down, but the West Coast just getting started. And a lot of
right.
people understand. Matter of fact, Coach, let's talk about that. You a former college coach yourself. So talk about that being able to tell the kids firsthand information sometimes keeps those kids from messing themselves up.
Exactly.
Talk about that real quick.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Because people just think that oh, you good. It's supposed to work out, but they don't know that. The first thing first it starts with your academics or whatnot. That's the first thing, and that's what I try to tell guys all the time. And Coach Cook does a great job at that as well. Um, you have to first have the academics to go where you want to go. You have to have the necessary test scores to go where you want to go. So that's first and foremost. And then we try to teach kids to be realistic about yourselves. Like if you got a offensive lineman that's 5'11", 260 pounds, you know good well he's not going to Alabama or whatnot. I mean, as much as he wanted to go, you don't want to kill the kid's dream or whatnot, but at the same time, you want to be realistic with them as well or whatnot. And you try to find a spot where it can fit those needs of that kid. Like, for instance, a 5'11", 260 pound offensive lineman or whatnot. So you try to find a space because it's plenty of colleges out there that a 5'11", 260 pound offensive lineman can play at or whatnot. I mean, you just have to be realistic with yourselves about it, and that's what I try to tell kids and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, now I'm gonna send them out to everywhere because that's what I tell kids. I send everything out to everywhere, and let them get evaluated, and sometimes I even let them see the evaluation. Like, okay, this what you need to, this what this coach said you need to work on. This what you need to work on. So it can help prepare them well, this coach telling me I need to work on that from this school. Maybe this is something that I can do better that can help me get looked at by this school or whatnot. And, you know, so that's a lot of stuff that we try to teach as well over there.
Coach, you got two good questions down there.
Yeah, what's the first because I can't really see.
He say, do coaches ever say there's a kid at another school you might want to look at?
What do you mean? But do high school coaches
Yeah. Yeah, like if a recruit at your school, y'all wrapping it up, and you might say, man, it's a kid over at Blunt or a kid over at such and such, you might want to check out.
well, sometimes yeah. I mean because yeah, sometimes yeah, if you what I would do if a school comes to Vigor, for instance, and they ask me about another kid, well, do you know any other schools that I need to hit that has kids or whatnot? I'll tell them, well, such and such at this school you need to come, you need to go check out. Well, this kid right here at this school you need to go check out. And I have done that before. I mean, actually I have done that several times or whatnot. And even at that, it led to kids getting offers.
Man,
That probably would never would get that offer.
that's big. Put that
Yeah.
next question, AT. Dante Crenshaw quiz. It says, how does social media affect recruiting?
It has its good and bad. I mean, depends on how you use the social media for that kid. Um, Shows like this will help a kid recruiting. I mean, when you actually putting kids out, when you actually doing stuff like the Super 65, when you actually doing stuff, broadcasting the games, talking about the kids, profiling the kids, those things help a kid. They help a kid a lot because coaches do go back and look at stuff, go back and look at the show, you know what I'm saying, well, okay, they're featuring this kid right here. Maybe we need to take a look at them. But on the negative end, like if someone, just say parents, for instance, they just keep pushing the kid, that goes back to your question when you saying how you can over recruit a kid or over, sell a kid or whatnot. You can kind of do that too. It just depends on how you use social media.
Talk about how big Icon Sports Southeast is to make the other media outlets, you know, profile kids, and also we profile kids. How big is the media? Just Vigor being what Vigor is, media rarely comes there. But
Right.
to be able to have a resource like Icon Sport, where if you want something out, it'll get out. How
Exactly.
important is that?
Yeah, I think that's very important because I'm gonna give you a example. Even with the kid that we have, because you profiled him, I think um ever since ever since last year. Jermaine Holcomb, for instance. And Jermaine Holcomb probably is one of the top. He's gonna be one of the top guys in the Mobile area or whatnot. At his position, and you know, having Icon Sports. I mean, because they were the first one to profile him. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't even know who he was. Not until the fact of you profiled him on your Super 65 senior team. You talking about him, in your outlets, and stuff like that. That helps a lot because he wouldn't have necessarily got that attention or whatnot. And now, he's an Alcorn State commit. So, that's very big. Yeah, that's
You
very
know,
big. Me personally, I'm thankful for Icon Sports, not for only Viger kids, but kids in general. I mean, just giving them that, just y'all having that platform, putting kids out, telling them about this kid, this kid, this kid, this kid. That's very big because some of those kids will not get that attention, from other media outlets. Some of the kids don't get
Exactly.
that attention from, these national recruiting websites like Rivals, like 247 on 3. They don't get that type of attention or whatnot. But, having this platform or whatnot, and you're bringing it, you know, putting these kids, bringing attention to these kids. That's huge. I mean, that's very huge. I mean, because like I said, some of these kids probably wouldn't even get it, or you probably wouldn't even know who they are.
it's just like last season. We came by and watched you guys practice, and boy, Brandon Pifford. That's all we talked about, Brandon Pifford, and he ended up being in the Dream Chasers. And
Yeah,
then at the end of the season, he ends up first team All State, and everybody was like, "KT, that's the same little kid y'all had in the Dream Chasers."
yeah,
So even the Dream Chaser program allows kids to get recognized. And man, that Dream Chaser watch list this year, Curtis, got to be 200 kids.
yeah,
It's about 200 kids on that Dream Chaser watch list now. And
Easy.
Wow.
easy. I'm talking about, man, it's that many kids now that's gonna be profiled because we breaking down in the categories. Not saying that kids are not good because you're a dream chaser. It's a lot of great dream chasers. But I'm telling you, man, it's been huge in our division. You look over at Blunt. Blunt got 3 kids. On the Super 66, and they're gonna have a whole line of kids on the Dream Chasers as well. So, man, just talk about, now you got your cousin over there at Blunt. You coaching at Vigor. You know, talk about the atmosphere.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
now.
yeah. I mean, you know how it is. You coached in it before. You played in it before. Warren coached in it before. I mean, Warren played in it before. So you know how that game is. Um, that's gonna be an atmosphere like no other or whatnot. I mean, that's a rival game. You got, you know, former park ball kids playing against each other, former middle school kids playing against each other. I mean, you playing against your friends, you know, that's gonna be
Family.
huge. Yeah, you playing against your family, that's gonna be huge or whatnot. I mean, you know, you look forward to that game every year or whatnot. And they even take me back to last year. You know, I had to be calm coaching, and then when Brendan caught the pass to put us ahead, I had to be calm at the same time because I knew I'm coaching, but as that goes when you saying about the mentors and the father figure types. I mean, I I was excited, but I had to get back down to earth or whatnot. Like I had to be calm about it or whatnot
You really
because
wanted to run on
I'm
the
happy
field.
for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my kid. I'm happy for him, but it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard in that type of moment. Like you want to celebrate and be happy with the kid, but at the same time, you had to get back to business at hand.
You know, I know it's business as usual at Vigor, but I know you've
Right.
been watching the pictures that I've been posted. Talk about this facility right here that's on the
Um.
screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be big, man. Playing in the own stadium, man. Where you can just walk out, and have your own field. 'Cause like last year, we had to hop on the bus and travel 15 games. We didn't have no place to call home, and so just being able to just be at the school all day or whatnot, and don't have to get on the bus to go nowhere for a home game or whatnot. So that's gonna be huge, man. And I'm excited about it, man. I mean, I think that the whole Pritchard community is excited about it. The whole Fire community the whole community in general is just excited about it, man. Just seeing that because
A lot of
yeah,
a lot of people don't know this too. That's your neighborhood.
you're right.
That's where
Yeah,
you
that's my
grew up at. Right there.
exactly.
I'm talking about look, not even a rock throw from the well, you could have spit across the street and hit the field.
Look,
Right.
KT, co-mate. Look, I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all giving that field back to Blunt. I thought that was y'all field, coach.
No, man, that's I ain't big and all that stuff, man. I mean, yeah, that's Blunt Stadium, man. I mean, that's just a place to call home or whatnot for us. I mean, we take care of business and do what we got to do there, man. I mean, that's just what it's all about, man. And I'm grateful for the Blunt for giving us a home there. I got a cousin over there at Blunt that's the principal. Tim Hill, he's the assistant principal. So yeah, man. That's big, man, for us having that. But for us to have our own stadium, I mean, that's huge.
Man, boy,
Y'all
I
know I
know
had them there with it, coach. Just
Oh
one
yeah, I
time.
know, man. And I hear it every single day, man.
I know somebody up in heaven probably looking down saying, me and your dad used to talk all the time. And man, how would he be feeling right now with
Um,
Viking on the stadium right there, man, in y'all old neighborhood, man. And
oh
man, I'm
yeah, man.
telling
Oh
you,
yeah, man. He'll love it, man. And basically that's kind of how I got started in the coaching game, man. Seeing my dad coach or whatnot. So that's how I got started, man. Because he coached me in little league. So
man,
yeah, that's how
I'm
I got.
telling you, I'm telling you, man, we can go on and on talking tonight, coach. It's 10:30. I know you got a long day ahead of you. And man, we really appreciate you coming on here tonight. And man, you welcome to come any night. Any night you want to come on, you just hit me a one, a code one, any one of us up, and we'll get you on here. Q, any of us. We'll get you
Yeah,
on.
I appreciate that, man. And then let me just say too, for y'all, man, I appreciate this platform, what y'all doing for these kids, man, bringing awareness to these kids and putting these kids out there, man. I definitely appreciate that, man, because that's shedding a light on this area with some of these kids, man, and that's huge. That's real huge because people don't know that that goes a long way.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
really does, man.
that goes a long way, man. So you know, but yeah, man, it's a couple of kids I definitely want you to check out this year, man. That we have, you know, like a kid that's, my opinion, man. He's gonna be something to reckon with around here. Ja'Cory Barnes, man. I
Oh,
mean that
look.
yeah,
Well, we trying to be unbiased. Boy,
yeah,
we don't want to be struggling.
I'm telling you.
Boy,
yeah,
I saw our personal text message, and boy, we be like, God,
yeah,
boy, boy, we be the cause of riot around here. We put everybody on. So, man,
yeah.
it'll be hard. Yeah. That's
Oh
why
man,
we really like Coach Wondham, Coach Dukes, Coach Eatman. We got, man, not Eatman, Joseph
like it.
Lockett, and several other people outside our region to keep us grounded. Cause boy, they'll look up. It'll be Team Vigor players.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got a lot more because that 24 class that we got is special, man. With Corey Bowens, Brandon Purifoy, you got Jerry and Graham, you got the Lane twins, Jake and Ja. I
Yeah.
mean that 24 class gonna be special, man. Then you know, yeah, I love that 24 class.
Go ahead and send us your Dream Chasers list from Vigor. And then we're gonna try to get the one from the other schools. But go ahead and send us the Dream Chasers list
K
from over there. So we can jump on that. And y'all,
KT.
man, we have it done by this week.
Man, I'm gonna tell you real coach Maye. Um he called me the other day, he say, hey, truck gonna commit tomorrow. So I say, the first question I asked, man, where he going? Man, you know what he said, man? He say, I don't know, coach. I don't make that decision for him. I just lead him to the water. That let me know he do that straight from the heart, man. He don't try to influence him or nothing. He just lead him the right way and turn him loose. And I respect you for that, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. And like I said, man, it's for these kids, man, because my biggest thing is I want to see them succeed, man, in life. You know, not just from a football aspect, but in life general.
That's all.
Where they can be good fathers. When it's time for them to be fathers, good husbands. When it's time for them to be good husbands, just be good men in general.
Yeah.
That's what I do it for, man. Just seeing these kids turn out the right way. And this you know it's a joy for me just seeing that happen with them. Just like we had these kids go off to college these last couple days. That's just a joy for me. Just seeing the excitement in their face, like Caleb Coleman, like Jermaine Coleman, like Brennan, like Abraham Daniels, Chris Ag, Kadeem McCray, Tim Boland, Jordan Bush leaves Friday. It's just seeing those kids, Benjamin Bennett, leaving today, going to school or whatnot. It's just seeing those kids, you know, get that joy and, what I'm saying, to start their lives where, they can become young men, become successful, where they can feed their families. So, that's what I get a joy out of, like a Brandon Wissett, all those type of kids like that. So that's where I get my joy from, seeing that. And,
Man,
that makes me happy.
Speaking of Brandon Wilson, man, talk about the resilience and the patience that kid showed, man, sitting out a whole year and just pressing in the process.
Yeah, he showed a lot of resilience and patience because, you know, when him transferring over from his 10th grade year, he transferred from Rain his 10th grade year. He had to sit out his whole 11th grade year, and you could tell it hurt him or whatnot, but he still came to practice. Help with the scout team. You know, better Vigor as a whole, better himself. Just try to get us better. And then when it got his time to play, his senior year, and you kind of seen the results because if I'm not mistaken, he had to still sit out the first two ball games.
Exactly.
And Brandon Wissett, he ended up moving to a different position than he normally played because I think he played corner at Rain,
Yep.
and we ended up moving him to an outside linebacker spot, and he didn't complain at all or whatnot, and he actually finished with if I'm not mistaken, he finished with like 80 some tackles. Um, had a great year. I think in the Jackson game in the semifinals, he had a pick six.
Yeah, man. I don't think I was. Man, I think I was the happiest I was all year, man. We made that
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
But that probably the only game me and Walker act like we with the Vikings.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Call out
yeah,
my name, KT.
I'm telling you, boy, look here, boy
yeah.
with Chuck. Hey, boy with Chuck, boy, the ACA game with Chuck, when Brandon stripped the boy the ball, and Chuck got the ball. I said, see you later, Patriot.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I swear.
Oh yeah, and another thing I like too, man, just with Vigor, man. I'm just speaking upon Vigor because I'm there, and I like our whole entire coaching staff. I mean, young guys that can relate to kids. You know, um, we have a great principal, Mr. Cunningham. Um, Great guy that supports the kids. He's for the kids. Whether it's academics, athletics, he want to see all kids succeed. And that's the same thing with this coaching staff that we have. I think Coach Cook is going to do a great job as the head coach. You know, um, he relates to these kids. They respect him. You got Fi Holyfield that just came aboard. I mean, Fi, he really relates to them and takes into these kids. Montrez Lang, he's great with them. You got Rooster. Um, you know, me and Rooster actually played together at Vigo whatnot, and Rooster, so he relates to him. You know, and all these kids just look up to him. Tobias Gill, Rashad Johnson, Terry Burrell, all of them. Everybody just look up to him. And so, we have a great cohesive staff where we get along great. Everybody's for the kids. Everybody's just after one common goal. So, it's easy to work at a place like that. Where everybody's on the same page and everybody's got the same focus. Nobody try to do too much. Nobody try to step on each other's toes. You know, Everybody knows, what job. Nobody try to, I mean, they don't just try to go overboard. Coach Cook does a great job of just delegating what he needs done, to each, and everybody just coaches. I mean, it's just a great place, man. And like I said, I just had to shout that out, man, because you know, that's really like a brotherhood and a family type atmosphere. When you got the old heads like Marcus Durgeon, Scooby Doo, those guys can give you knowledge, and so it's just a great place to be. You got Steven Grandison, Fletcher Robinson, the old line guys. I mean, it's big, man. I mean, it's just a big family, man, and that makes it easy.
And my thing, the counterparts down the street in Lot Road, Coach Harris, number young staff too, with some older guys as well. So, man, you talking about a changing of the guard, so to speak, and living in this time, that we living in, is very important. It's very important to have these young coaches who can go into the hideaways and the whatever, wherever the kids meet them, wherever they are, you know, in the shortcuts or whatever you want to call it, you know. But you know, they can go all the way down to that level and pretty much reach every kid, and that's very important. But Cole, man, we've got to get you out here, man. It's 10:40. Man, we're gonna talk to you all night, and we trying to
Yeah,
get
man.
some of these guys on here,
Yeah,
and you know, so you can start watching some film.
yeah, man. 'Cause we got an early practice tomorrow, man. We're gonna be in the morning tomorrow, so yeah, I need to be getting ready to turn it in.
What time y'all practicing in the morning?
I think we practice. I think we're going at 9 if I'm not mistaken.
The baddest man in the morning. 913 VHS.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, good having you on, Coach. Man, we ain't gonna hold you up any further. We ain't got no more questions to the next time. And then Coach know that we need y'all on here every week. You know, we want to do something a little different this year. Coach Run, we got to get Coach on here every week and give us a rundown of what's going on in Ellisville as well. And if your favorite school coach want to come on here, or anybody on that staff wants to come on here, let us know. And y'all, we want to get them on here because, man, we got some big things planned, you know, this year and, you know, to highlight these teams. But Coach Maye, we really appreciate you. And see you next time.
All right, I appreciate y'all, man. See you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Coach.
All right.
But yeah, man, that was Coach Maye from Vigor on here on Sports Dash Tuesday. Man, Mr. Three, I know you still hanging here.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Man, talk about them toros over there with the best concession stand in America. Oh,
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Hey, they have it going on down there.
I'm telling you, man. Talk a bit about Coach Chase Smith and this new Toro team coming up this season, man. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited to have Chase back, man, with this program, man. You know what I'm saying? The energy, the couple of times I have been down there to watch them practice, man, I can just see the difference already in the energy that they got going on. Especially, you know what I'm saying, the discipline, you know what I'm saying? He's bringing that back, you know, and that's what we kind of been missing out on the last couple of years, you know, is the discipline part of it. You know, that's kind of what held us up last year, man, you know, the kids being disciplined. But I think he's got a grasp on it now, man, and I think they're kind of getting this thing turned back around, though, man. And, I'm excited to see what the season's gonna hold, man, because you got a lot of under the radar kids that's over here right now. You know, I mean, it's some big time names still here, but there's a few kids y'all gonna hear and see this year. You're gonna be like, man, where he come from?
Well, here go the thing. We want Spanish Foot to be coming out the cave like the bear, coming out during the you know, after hibernating. You know, come out real skinny and he gonna knock fire from you. So we don't want to give Spanish Foot away. We want everybody to think they dead. And y'all, there's a reason why Spanish Foot won 140 games. That's all I can tell y'all. I ain't telling you no more. I ain't giving you no bulletin board. You in trouble. That's all I can say. If you think you gonna get a cake playing Spanish Foot, but I know it's a couple names you want to go put out there. Go ahead and put them out there, Mr. Three. And, I look, they icon sport approved. I already know them. I just didn't want to be the you know.
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, it's a couple of guys, you know what I'm saying, y'all already know about. You know about, you know, the uprising sophomore coming up, you know, Nemo Hickson, you know about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the comeback kid that just committed to UAB, that's Jake Godfrey, you know, Jacob Godfrey. So man, I'm just excited for this quarterback, man. I'm ready to see him, man, because he should have been playing on the field to me, you know, but you know, that wasn't my call.
Oh Lord. You heard it first, y'all. There he is on the screen with Q.
Oh yeah. The kid, man, he's a sleeper, man. I mean, that kid, I like him, man, you know. But you know, I wanted to see him last year a little bit, but you know, hey, it is what it is, man. But Yeah, we got a couple kids, man. Defensive end, man. Coming up, I think he's an upcoming sophomore as well. That played last year, man. He's got a lot of schools kind of looking at him. Big 6'5" kid, man.
Ooh.
And we got Uriel Williams, man.
Williams.
Yep.
He's a mountain of a man.
Oh yeah, man. He another big old 6'5" kid, man.
Man, about 290, y'all. And
Yeah.
can move
Exactly.
too.
Coach Threat, I got a question for you, Coach.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so like talk about choosing a school for your son. Like, man, the mothers don't have a different outlook. Mothers look at stuff different than we do. Talk about when you was looking for a school for your boys.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, man, we started over in Mobile, man. We played at, both of my boys played at Cottage Hill, man, and Trey, he ended up going to Burns. We played at Burns for a year. And then I think we played once we left Burns, I think in the 7th grade year, we went to St. Paul for a year. And, that kind of, I mean, it was a good school, but I think my wife, she didn't really feel it too well. So, we just kind of went on with the flow, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't pan out over there. But we just kept hearing Spanish Fort, man. But, financial wise, we weren't ready to make that move to come over here yet. But, and then, a situation happened, man. So we didn't have a choice but to just come on in. So, man, once we got over here, man, I mean, golly, man, it was like a different world, man, coming from across the bay from Mobile area to over here, man. It was totally different. You know what I'm saying? We come under when we first got here, Mark Freeman was the coach. I mean, I'm talking about, man, I mean, it just took off, man.
Coach, I'm glad you said that. Talk about the difference between the two, man, the culture difference between the Mobile and the Spanish Fort, or however you want to categorize it, man. Because like I said, I'm trying to get more information myself.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big difference, man. I mean, just coming from over there, man, we played on I think it was what was his name? Oh man, I can't. He went to St. James. He was the coach at St. Paul when we first got there. And then Coach Mass took over the next year. And Coach Mass is a good coach.
Coach Perry.
Yeah, Coach Perry, that's his name. Yeah,
Coach Perry was the coach then.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, just coming from that program to this Spanish Fort program, man, it's like, oh man, it was like night and day, man. I mean, we got over here, man. It was some dogs at this program when we first came over, man. I'm talking about some athletes. And man, then just the weight program. I mean, the weight program is crazy. I mean, we had Lyles, what's his name? Lyles Henley. He's up now, UAB strength coach now.
Yeah, UAB strength coach. Yep.
Yeah. He took over, you know what I'm saying? It was him at first, and then, then Coach Atlas, now at Daphne, he took over the program doing the strength, man. But, man, you talking about working hard in the weight room, man, these boys get after it over here, dude. And, man, I mean, and then coming out on Friday nights on the field. I mean, it's a different, I mean, man, when we come through that door, man, it's different, man. You see them boys, man, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like they can just run through anybody.
They're like hogs.
Yeah, that's our hogs right there on the screen, man. I mean, I think four of them started for us last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say Spanish Fort and Saraland will become a rival?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. I'm just when you mention that name over here, man, it's like, woo. You can't really say that name over here, man, in Spanish Fort, man, because that game there, man, it's crazy.
Yeah,
But Spanish Fort is 6-2 against Saraland.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it a real rivalry, or it's just a big game? I remember Vigor won like 9 in a row against Blunt, and it kind of took away from the rivalry part and just made it a big game. Is it a real rivalry or just a big game?
I think it's just a big game, to me, because because every time we play them jokers, man, you're gonna have to bring it, man. I mean, even though the game that we did lose to them the year that Tyler went down, I mean, they barely escaped that night. You know what I'm saying? When he tore his ACL that night. And then we turn around, he come back the next year in 2015, we went to Saraland. Man, and I'm going to tell you about that game, man. We went back out there to that game the next year in 2015, man, and they played on the jumbo screen out there in Saraland. I think the news, UTV 44 had it on the screen up there, but we thought the Saraland people did that, man. And they showed a little clip from Tyler got hurt. And you talking about hey, you talking about lit it up that night, boy. Them boys had fire in their eyes that night, boy. We put it on them that night.
Talk about the resiliency of the kids, because a lot of those kids were the little kids, they be playing the football game before the game out there on the field.
Exactly.
At time. Talk about how big is that part of the Spanish Fort people, kids that grew up in Spanish Fort, finally make it there, and every ninth grader that has ever played in Spanish Fort history has played in a state championship game. Talk about that, Mr. Three, and that really separates Spanish Fort from a lot of teams. It is the winningest program since 2010. I want everybody to understand that. Spanish Fort has run 140 football games, y'all, in 11 years. Y'all, we did the estimate of 12 years. It was in 11 years because this season hasn't even happened yet. So Spanish Fort has won 140 games, y'all, in 11 years.
That's right. Oh, it's big, man. I'm telling you, man, like you said, man, I mean, the community, they come together, man. I mean, some of the little kids, coming up, growing up, watching this game, man, a lot of them out here now playing, especially with these classes that's coming up now. I remember these little cats as youngsters. And, just waiting on that moment for them to get out here on the field and play now, man. And a lot of these kids went to school here. I mean, we, years before, we kind of don't died off now, as kids want to come in and want to play. But most of these kids now that we have on these teams is been going to school here since elementary. And man, it's huge, man. I mean, this coming up, watching these, like you said, man, every ninth grade freshman team has done won, been to state and done won. Because, like both of my boys, they record is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think they only lost a few games. Especially the oldest one. They only lost a couple games.
I think they lost 2 games.
Yeah, I think it was a total. We lost to Daphne. And then we lost to Saraland. And I think it might have been one more. I think they might have lost a total of 4 games, they whole class, the 2015 class. And so was the 22 class that just graduated. They didn't lose many either. But like you say, every class has done been to the state, even a playoff game, period.
Man, that's a big feat. That, man, it's almost a never happen again, type feat that a lot of people don't really understand, when you talking high school sports. Keep trying to get in, but that's just like what you think about big number 90. You talking about Williams. I put it on the screen. Look, I done put the wrong thing on the screen. You know, baby, put the hand on thing. But
big number 90.
Uriel Williams.
Oh, Uriel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that kid there, I like him, man. I think he's gonna be a big deal. He showed out last year a little bit for us, man. But I think this year, man, I think he should have a good season coming up.
I'm looking at the schedule now. You big schedule people. It's a couple of games that people need to be aware of that have potential UTV 44 game of the week type status. You play Fairhope first game of the season.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people might not know that's a big rivalry.
It is. It is. It sure is, man. And they are. And I can tell you what, they already talking smack on the Instagram page already. I'm telling you, man, this student section is something else, man. They already been going at it already.
boy, y'all ate up Daphne quarterback that left last year with
Oh yeah,
but speaking of Daphne, that's another one of y'all rival games.
it is. Yes, sir. It is.
Both of your non-region games are rivalry games, and man, I'm telling you, man, you got a big game against Blunt, and then Baldwin County. Talk about how much better that Baldwin County bunch has gotten over the last couple of years. I know you saw it. Y'all was trailing in that game, wasn't it? The arrangement of that game, Lightning.
Yeah, talking about the last year game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were trailing coming in at the half.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a mud bowl. That's what I call it, man. I mean, that game, that field was nasty.
I'm telling you, boy. And boy, that field is known to get muddy over there at Bama Net, boy.
Yes, sir, man. That water, I'm talking about that water was ankle knee deep. Hey, but I'm kind of glad it was, man, because I think if it was a dry land that night, man, we wouldn't have been able to stop Tyquella, man.
But just talk about how much better that program has gotten and closer that they've come to, competing with Spanish football.
Yes, sir. I mean, they growing. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, like you said, man, that they don't got better each year, man. Because I remember it was games we was already putting out doggone second and third string in the second quarter, But man, these last few years, man, they don't come a long way.
Coach, well, I got a question for you, and Cakes, you probably know which way I'm finna go with this one. But man, talk about that new school they building over there. How would it affect Spanish foot?
Which one? The elementary?
On the technology high
Oh,
school.
the technology. Yeah. I'm not sure just yet, man. I mean, it's gonna be big, man, because that's gonna be a big old school.
Man, that's gonna be a huge school.
Man, they putting a lot.
I don't really think it's gonna affect the athletes. I think they're
Yeah.
just trying to get all of those kids with those special talents in one school, so they can focus on those electives and all that, so they can go into their careers a little bit better.
Yeah.
And man, but man, that's a big jump for the whole county of Baldwin County.
It is. It sure is.
So they're gonna have athletics too, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a technology school.
Yeah, it's like a technology school, I think.
I don't think they're gonna have all the sports. If they do have it, it probably gonna be numbered lacrosse or something like that.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the elementary. We just built a brand new elementary school that's about to open up when school go back.
Where is located at, Mr.
It's on Highway 31. Like, say, if you're going towards Bay Minette on 31, it's right there in the Stapleton area, right there, man. It's right before that Stone Bridge.
Get out of here,
man! You can't see it from the highway now. You got to take that right and drive back up in the little neighborhood area back there, man. And it's nice.
Oh my God, you gonna make me ride over there?
Yeah, I mean that's just one. I mean they already done. They building on a whole nother wing or whatever, another school to Spanish Fort Elementary School as well.
Wow.
Because I think they're fixing to cut back on the middle school because it's too many kids. It's a lot of kids that's coming over here, and so I think it's going to go K through sixth grade back to elementary schools, and then seventh and eighth.
7th and 8th grade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
I know some of the other schools in the county already do it, like Robertsdale. They
yeah.
have it K through 6, and all those feeder schools for Robertsdale. They have
Hmm.
K through 6 as well. But man, being in a winning program like Spanish Fort, and just losing a coach. A lot of people think that Spanish Fort died because Coach Blackman left.
Yeah,
But just talk a little about that. And I know we probably got some Spanish Fort people on here, that's probably gonna watch it later. And just tell them, tell everybody what you've been noticing, around, with the team, not giving away no X's and O's, but just, the camaraderie.
yeah. I mean, being, it was a good run with being, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when we first come over, we done been through the era with Coach Freeman, and then to switch over to Coach Blackman, and then take off from there, and just watching him, with the program, and I mean, he's a good dude, man. I mean, he had the program still kind of running, hyped up and running live, but we made those 2 state championship runs back to back, and then just things just kind of, I mean, like the first year, nobody expected us to even go there, man, with a 5-5 record,
Yeah.
going into the state championship game that year, but and then we bounced back and get there the next year against Pinson Valley,
Yeah.
and then man, I'm telling you, but you can just kind of start to see things kind of changing up a little bit, as far as everything coming around here, and just I guess people just started just saying it was time for change or whatever, man, or whatever. So
It
and
is what it is. I can
yeah,
tell you this. Have you ever seen a region in our coverage area as strong as 6A Region 1?
no, I haven't, man. I always said this region is strong. I mean, like you said, man, you can be in the 4th seed, man, and still dog make some noise, man. I mean,
That's
this
just like
region.
Baldwin County did last year.
Exactly. I mean, it's gonna be tough, man. I'm telling you, man. Week in and week out, man. I mean, like I said, man, I don't even think nobody. Some 2 lost teams. It's gonna be scary for 2 lost teams even trying to get in.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Three, answer this for me, man. You're
Uh
from
huh.
Maye when y'all made that second state run. Before you made the second state run, what was your reaction when you first heard Anthony Mix and Jermaine Coleman was enrolled?
Talking about when Mix and before they got here.
Yeah, when they got there, what was your first reaction?
Oh man, I was ready for them boys. Hey man, we had been waiting on that for a minute, man. Shoot, I was glad to have them on board, man. I just wish them boys could have just got more playing time, man, and seen more action, man. Because I think it would have worked out, man, if he'd have just went on ahead and put them boys on the. I mean, what Jermaine did anyway. He saw some action a little bit, but before as Anthony, man, I just wish he would have got more reps and a package just for him to play.
Yep.
To me,
I
you
think
know,
I think what happened, Mr. Three, and you gotta answer. I think a lot of people outside of Spanish Fort probably got to Coach Blackman and told him you don't need to play this kid. And
yeah,
I think that's what's wrong, with high school sports. We throw a kid away based
that's
off of
right.
their opinion or what they feel about that kid parent.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's
you
right.
know.
You right. You right though. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that, man. Hey, and that's basically what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because the kid was a good kid, man. He got along with all the kids over here. You should have seen him when they came over here, man. I mean, they standing behind the fence that game, man, and all the kids after the game was like, shoot, they walking all over there, shaking their hand, dapping them up, man. They was happy. They was excited.
But
Man,
man,
You know,
So if
you
it's
know.
safe to say, Mix Jr. and Jermaine Coleman stayed at Spanish Fort.
Oh,
Spanish
Man, if
Fort
they
would have had
stay,
a
bro,
day.
if them boys stay here, man, we win 3 state titles
in a row.
in
In
a
a
row.
row, Coach Wonder.
In a
Easy.
row. Easy.
Easy, Coach Wonder.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. And probably setting ourselves up to get ready to make another run this year, cause you bring them 3 state titles in, man, everybody want to come.
How about this? How about this? Spanish Fort probably missed out on an opportunity to win a national title by making a good old boy decision and saying we weren't gonna play those kids.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it like that. Now we looking at it on the other side. Saraland did the opposite. Saraland did the opposite. They played the young, talented kid. So I think Saraland setting themselves up for a possible national championship run as well.
That's right. Yeah.
But Spanish Fort still standing there. There go that man standing there with the cape on, and you know I hate to say it. I know the kid got hurt from Baker, but he wouldn't have got hurt against nobody else but Spanish Fort, because Spanish Fort, when you get on that opposite side, it's 1,000% business. And see, that's what a lot of teams
That's
are not.
right.
It's 1,000%. It's us against you. If you get hurt, we gonna feel sorry for you, but we gonna keep playing hard.
That's right. I'm telling you, man, and that's how they think too, man. I'm telling you, like, just like the year, man. I mean, we come out what was 2014 year, man, at Hoover. Hoover just had won the state championship that year. We wanted to play them in the next year in the spring game to see who was number one. But they back, man. Our boys was ready to play that game, man. But for some reason, they didn't want to make it happen, man. I mean, we felt like we could play anybody. I mean, that's how these kids feel over here, man. They feel like they can beat anybody.
And man, I'm telling you, man, Miss Three. Now you're a permanent member of the staff. Now you don't have to.
Oh yeah,
look. Well, we got to get you on. We ain't got nobody in Baldwin County. You got Baldwin County correspondent or something. Cause
yes,
man,
sir.
we gotta give you something to do.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, I don't mind, man. Hey, like I said, man, I'm just gonna be going from game to game, man. I'm just gonna be chilling out, man. I probably ain't gonna do no record. I want to watch now, man. It's time to just sit back and enjoy it now.
How big was football 365 from December up until now?
Oh man, hey, that's crazy, man. Just hear football year round, man. That just make my blood just boil all the time, man. You just don't know, man. Hey.
Well, you can thank Warren for that one. Hey, you can thank Warren Washington for that one.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I love it, man. I love it.
I'm telling you, man. You can thank Warren for that one. I'm telling you. Warren said, man, we got to do something every day dealing with football.
I'm telling you, man.
Football is that big.
It's big. It's big, definitely.
And man, I'm telling you. Go ahead.
No, I just said thanks, Warren.
Hey.
Go back to what y'all was saying about the kids, being about this. Go back to the recruiting and everything, and kids getting recruited. I think the Icon Showcase is another one that.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So,
Ask Kevin McBride, ask Aaron. Ask who else? Couple more kids. Kid from St. Paul got offer. Directly from that. Man, I'm telling you, it was
crazy. That showcase was something serious, man.
And
that was real nice.
Man, that was and then man, we talking about the kicker from up there at GW Long, but we gotta keep up with him. I got to go to GW Long. I gotta go to Skipperville and everything I go along with Skipperville. I gotta go. Skipperville ain't no friendly place.
And look, another thing my son said, ever since he was out there running the 40, he was like, Ever since that day, he's like, I got to prove my 40 time. I got to prove my 40 time. Got to get there.
Man, that was huge, man. And y'all was there. And man, we had people that ended up showing a real hand in the long run, trying to question, the 40 times. Y'all were there. You know what I'm saying? It was legit 40 times. But just because their kids didn't come to the showcase, they wanted to kill the legitimacy of it. And then ultimately, they tried to attack the sport by, saying the Super 66 wasn't, all of the top players.
But when they kids ain't no rivals list on 24/7 list,
there you go. That's right.
They ain't gonna say shit.
That's right. Exactly.
They sit there and tag Ben Thomas in every post they make, and Ben Thomas don't say shit about
He
it.
don't say nothing. It don't say nothing.
Man, Ben Thomas don't say nothing, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all, I ain't gonna call out what media was. Y'all, we had media day, and it was time for Blunt Coach to come up there and speak. And all of them had said before he even got up to speak that they weren't gonna ask no questions. All of them.
Wow.
So because they were trying to speed up media day. But lo and behold, we come out of sport with no laptop, with no pen and paper, just flowing out questions, keeping media day, giving those kids that Blunt an opportunity to even talk. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, man, it's a lot that go on behind the scenes. And y'all, it's a lot behind us losing the little playoff credentials. I don't care about no playoff credentials because now they can't tell us not to go live. I can do it anytime I want to go live.
Mm-hmm.
We can put the game on the network while they got it on, while the game's going on. So, but, it is what it is. And I ain't even fight them, but I got something on my sleeve, Mr. 3. You already know.
Sir.
I got some up my sleeve for them where they going just like they been doing all the other years. They had to give us credentials for the playoff. So if y'all want to give them to us every week, that's what y'all gonna have to do.
That's right.
And then get what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive up there and pick them up just like I did the last time. I'm gonna drive up there and pick. You ain't gonna mail me nothing. I need mine because I already see where this stuff be going. And y'all, there's a lot of people that going through this stuff. I say this, and even Mr. 3 said right now, you have to mention those kids, but we already know who the kids were.
That's right. Yeah.
No other media outlet, when Ben Blackman left Spanish Fort, even mentioned Spanish Fort because they didn't want Chase Smith to be the coach.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They did not want Chase Smith to be the coach because Chase Smith is for everybody. He ain't for certain kids. He for all. You're
exactly right, man. I wish he could have been here a year earlier, boy.
For real. Man, it's a lot of politics that a lot of people don't understand. And y'all, that's one of the reasons why. And Mr. 3, we're going to get you in our group so you can see some of the messages and stuff that we be talking about that they don't even talk about until we say something.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Them people turns around and say Andalusia and the Hoover Met had the best two high school. No, Andalusia has the best.
Yeah.
Was on that list. Sandland should have been up high.
They sure have. Hey, that's a big environment, man. When we go out there to Sandland, man, oh my God, man.
Cross that bridge, man. Nobody,
Yeah. That's a hostile place to play, man.
Man. They don't.
And we got to go out there this year.
They don't want to highly publicize Spanish Fort and Sandland anymore because they're afraid some of them private school kids gonna go, and I don't care if anybody get mad, they gonna get mad. Gus had the nerve to say Gus Shores was one of the best programs in the state, the most sought out job, when every doggone coach he applied for Spanish football. They had the nerve to say Gus Shores.
Oh
Gus
my
Shores
God.
didn't make the playoffs.
It sure didn't.
Gus Shores' job looked like it's a good job.
Man.
She be crazy.
Yep.
But you know, that's the deal, y'all. They publicize what grease in their palms. We publicize everything.
That's
You
right.
can be at Aliceville. Y'all, everybody didn't even know Aliceville quarterback was that big.
Man, I sure didn't know.
Man. Always stay championship. Oh, Ryan Williams got a quote. Has the new coach changed anything about the culture? Mr. Three, you got a question? It's on the. He said, has the new coach changed anything about the culture in Spanish sport?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's bringing it. He's bringing that old school. You know, I guess from when Brian Benson came in, he's kind of bringing that little era back to it. You know, and the kids said itself in the media day. You know, he's throwing some kings at that man as far as, you know, the things that he did when I'll tell you, this dude, like our facility, man, like when he first came back over here, man, he walked around the whole facility over here. He had all those boys out there picking up trash. I'm talking about garbage bags. They walked around that whole stadium. They cleaned that thing from inside out. We done redid the whole inside of the locker room and everything, man.
Man, I got to get my tour now. I know y'all gonna have a lot of transfers once I do it. We're not doing it for that purpose.
We are not a recruiting service.
Look, boy, you can't go to Spanish Fork, go to Saraland.
Hey, Coach Threat, so who got the biggest jumbotron?
Oh Lord,
Spanish Fork or Saraland?
I think Saraland's is more higher up. You know, when I went down and looked at it the other day, I think theirs is more like taller than ours.
Yeah.
But I think ours is more wider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that.
But we about to take down this old ancient scoreboard that we have, and we supposed to be making it also a jumbotron.
Uh-oh.
So it's probably gonna get crazy. I don't know if they started on it yet or not, but that's what they're supposed to be doing.
What is it, Friday night? It's on the hill.
Oh yeah, man. You can get a view from anywhere up down that hill, man.
Man, you can eat a whole meal, man. You ain't got to even cook when you leave Spanish Fork concession stand. I'm telling you, man, you can eat a real meal, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So, I can't wait, man, to come up on that hill. I can tell
you
you.
folks been spamming all night, KT.
I see. I love them. I'll keep blocking them. They done made 10 pages.
Uh-oh.
But man, I'm telling you, man, we gotta do this more often. Warren, man, we got to do this more often.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely enjoyed it, man.
Man, Coach Threat, man.
I was just telling them I'm going on tonight, man.
Oh man.
They got
well, you done made your debut tonight.
Yeah, I can't see the comments. I can imagine what the comments and stuff looking like.
Well, ain't too many people saying that tonight. I don't know if we can see them all tonight because we on Twitter too. So
okay.
Look, we on Twitter for the first time ever.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tonight was the first time ever being on Twitter. So
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Yeah, college coaches been on there. Man, boy, I can see See the difference in Twitter though. In the analytics, you can see everybody that been on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, but we might not be live on Facebook, but we might say you switch over to Twitter.
Oh
All
yeah,
of us,
man.
you know, a lot of people like to stay in the background.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta
right
click
about
on
that.
Twitter. You gotta click on
Yeah.
your likes on Twitter. So man, we just changed the game up. And man, I'm telling you, I'm just excited. Football 365, boy, the best idea ever did. And man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of people.
Look,
Uh
KT, not even News Channel can do that.
no, no, man, they can't do none of that stuff, man. They talk about Torres, over there talk about 4A state champs, check in. Man, think about this, y'all. The top 10 gonna be coming out soon.
Uh-oh.
The top 10 coming out soon, y'all.
I'm also ready for that.
Look, y'all, that's why I don't want to do our iconic 45 yet. Cause boy, you know they waiting on us to do ours. Cause remember
Yeah.
we did ours?
Yeah,
And boy,
y'all did the one last year. Yeah.
And they came out 2 days later.
Yeah, they came out. Yeah, they did that last year. They come out right behind.
I want to see what they know this year.
So,
I'm gonna wait on them to come out this year. Tell you.
Man, so Coach Threat, man, what are some of the things you looking for to find out about this season? What are some of the things you looking at?
So as far as the any team,
Anything? What else, Savion?
oh man, I don't know. I just know this season right here gonna be very interesting, man. As far as especially 6A Region 1, man. I mean, you got Theodore coming in, Murphy coming in. Oh my God, man. I mean, that's just gonna bring the whole new golly dynamic to the game, especially with those two schools joining. And
You know what? You know what though, Mr. Three? I was sitting there thinking about this. First time ever Murphy playing against Spanish Fort. First time ever Theodore. So y'all, it's really a changing of the guard
it is, yeah.
because now all the teams you didn't have to play, now you got to play them.
That's right.
So
That's
you know
right.
it's coming in
Exactly.
your territory. So don't be surprised at those Spanish Fort Murphy games and some of those other games. I think Saraland first time playing Murphy this year. So that's another game. No Murphy and Spanish Fort split. I mean Saraland split. They 1-1. So in Theodore 1-1 versus Saraland as well. But man, I'm telling you, man, the whole dynamics of football done changed. Coach
Oh
won
yeah.
right before our eyes.
Yes, sir.
There's 6 playoff teams in that division, y'all.
Woo.
6 playoff teams. You got Theodore St. Paul's and Spanish Fort, Saraland, McGill, and Baldwin County.
In Baldwin County.
You got 6 playoff teams from last year in that division. It's
Wow.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that much talent in one region. And Robertsdale got Glenn Williams back, the running back from the other year.
Yeah.
He still out last year.
He sure did. I remember him. I remember.
Yeah. So now they got Glenn Williams back. So Robertsdale ain't gonna be your walk in the park.
Some big boys over there, man. I'm
Look,
telling you.
look, unless they play the kryptonite over at Spanish Fort, boy. I never War the cold water, I never forget big run. Oh, what's the game of the week? I had already told Ron, I said Spanish Fort gonna beat the hell out of Robertsdale. And boy, look at this. One spot they have Spanish Fort up 42-0 and it started raining. And I got soaking wet. I said, I got something wet for this. That's the word.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you one thing though. They come down our throat that first drive
Yep.
though, man. Running that wing T.
Listen, y'all. And y'all, I saw politics kicking in. What's the kid at UAB? Y'all, he didn't touch the ball, but they was first and goal at the 9.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah, you
didn't touch
talked
the
about
ball none. They didn't get that kid the ball not one
like
time inside the 10-yard
Curry kid.
line. Curry, yeah, Taven Curry. He did not touch the ball. I saw politics at its finest. They
Yeah.
tried to give Jimmy the ball 4 times and then missed the field goal. Spanish Force said, "Nah, we ain't got no favor. We gonna get the ball to the right people. Touchdown, Spanish Force." I was like, "Yeah." And boy, they kept scoring. Boy, I thought they were gonna have 100. I said, "Please don't let them get 100." That's what I was saying to myself.
They could have put it up, man. I'm telling you.
Man, look, and then boy, rain started the fourth quarter. Boy, we was soaking wet. Boy, I'm still bad thinking about that. I said, boy, we got wet for this game. Shoot. And then,
Yes,
but
sir.
they had us outside. They didn't let us go in the press box.
Oh wow.
I didn't even
Oh,
want to
they
tell
had
you about
they
that.
did. They had y'all sitting down low down there. They did.
Yeah. We couldn't even go in the press box, y'all. I ain't never told about that story. But yeah, I guess they knew they was losing that night. Tell you. But y'all, man, it's been a great show here tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
This show here is much needed. Y'all, we got a lot of good information from two high school head coaches. Well,
Oh
two high
yes, sir. Most definitely.
you
Yeah,
know,
they did. Yeah.
man, that was huge. And coach Mr. Street, now we gotta get Chase on here
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, I get it set up. I was trying to get my cousin, Mr. Hickson, on here, man. I guess he had something going on, and I'm gonna try.
Tell him he ain't gotta show his face.
Yeah, I know. That's what I guess he thought. I'm gonna get him in.
Yeah, let's get him. Hey, we get
Yeah.
all assistance. Yeah, anybody else out there, y'all get with us. Y'all, we ain't showing no favor. We ain't running behind you either now.
Look, Coach Threat.
Yeah.
Now Brandon can know that I don't be capping when I say we got them big old halls up in the country.
Woo, man, y'all got some boys up there, man. Good gracious.
Man,
And y'all, that's two-way football.
That's what I was
This,
saying. That's the way.
hey, I want your opinion on this picture that I'm about to put on the screen. I know you probably know which one.
Man,
What's
that
your
dude,
opinion
man,
on
that
that
dude,
picture?
man, that number 54 look like he playing the league.
Man,
look at
one,
32.
I'm halfway up Highway 17 right now. I
Woo!
swear I am. I'm halfway up there. I might
Let's
miss
see.
the Bloody Viking game.
Two.
And,
54
look, and look,
retired
the
from the
crazy
league.
part about it, y'all, ain't no signal up there. It ain't. I'm talking about it ain't close. Y'all, you are guaranteed no signal in the area.
Wow.
I'm telling you. Boy, I had to report it. Look, I had to catch it as soon as I get to Central Nail. Yeah, man, boy, we had a good game up there. Telling you, but boy, it'll be worth it. Central Nail playing against them, y'all. First game of the season. Battle of the
Woo.
Wildcats. Oh man, tell you.
Just like Coach Griffin was saying, man. Them bigger schools got something to lose playing school like this, man. That's a 1A school.
Golly.
That's 1A, coach.
Mm.
That's 1A.
Them bigger schools got something to lose. And y'all, a lot. I'm so for real.
See that
A lot of
theater
people
line right there.
are still gonna be huge.
Woo.
Standing Fort might be a little bit bigger though. Hold on.
Yeah, them halls right now. And
Tell
at
you,
KC, I know they ain't need all the kids that were there at practice, man. They ain't all of them. Some of them ain't get a chance to get in the field.
man. See, that's enough.
Coach Thomas. Yes, sir.
Man, I just can't wait, man. I just can't wait. I think this been the most anticipated season in a long time. KT, I
Yeah.
mean, I know I'm young, But when have you felt this much buzz about high school football, man?
I've never seen anything like this, y'all. Man, when you look over at 5A, you got Vigor, Wilson, Faith Academy, UMS. Y'all, that's 4 playoff teams right there.
Ooh.
What about you, Mr. Threat? Have you seen, have you ever heard of a high school football season come up there this much anticipated?
Nah, not until this year right here, man. I mean, I've been golly just sitting back listening, like you said, 365, man. This season right here, it's gonna be huge. I'm just ready for it to get kicked off in the next couple weeks.
Man, look, KT got hey, I know KT gonna be sitting on ready that Friday, that Wednesday night.
Yeah, shoot.
Pep rally Wednesday night.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I just can't wait, y'all. Like that Thursday night game kickoff. Man, we're gonna be getting home.
So y'all, Coach Winter, y'all got a Thursday night game as well?
No, we don't. It's just gonna be them other teams that kick
Okay,
off
yeah.
on Thursday.
Okay.
We play on that Friday on the 19th.
Yeah. Yeah, we kick off Fairhope that Thursday night here.
Look, don't make me ride. Look, give me a room somewhere over. What KT? Tell me where I can get a room at over there, KT.
Look, it's plenty of room, but you can stay in the 5-star down there. They got a 5-star in Fairhope. The only 5-star hotel is in Fairhope.
Yep.
What's CA Douglas at? Jalen?
Oh, that's
Theodore.
that's Theodore. Yeah, C.A. Douglas Field. Out there. Well, at the end of the day, y'all, boy, that's the California dreaming. Oh boy, I'm going to eat that day. Boy, look here, y'all. I went up in that last year, y'all. Boy, I'm serious, last year, boy. I ate all them folks food over there that day. Man,
Yeah.
appetizers, they get me a meal. Boy, I love Fairhope and Spanish for y'all need to play every year for.
Hey, it's another hideout spot over here called Sarah Cafe.
I heard about that.
Man, that plate I posted on that Friday, man, that's where that come from.
Oh Lord,
KT, we gotta bring back Friday afternoon eats before the game.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that, y'all. Man, that's gonna be big. But boy, look, man, I'm gonna try to juice up the pit rally this year, y'all. We gonna have the bands on the screen. Yeah, we gonna have the bands on the screen. We ain't just playing the music no more. We gonna have the bands on the screen. Man, it about to go down. Boy, football 365 and I did itself. I can tell y'all that now. It is
Yes,
awesome. I'm telling you, it has served a purpose. It has really, y'all. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all. The crazy part about it, we right here at the season, and it's like it's dying down. Everything starting to slow down because
there you go. Yep.
everybody get scared because the game got to happen.
Yep.
Ain't nobody talking no noise no more. Ain't nobody talking about who run for 6A. Ain't nobody.
That's right. It's getting too close now.
Everybody got scared. Oh boy! Unless they got broke trying to buy all them uniforms and school clothes. I'm telling you, everybody got quiet, boy. Ain't nobody. Look, boy, you say represent your school now, boy, it be 5 people. I'm scared, boy. I tell you, man, it's gonna be, boy, it's gonna be huge.
Man, I'm telling you. Warren G, man, I know you ready for it, Warren G. I know you
Well, you
ready.
already know.
Man, Man, them folks talking about doing tailgate breakfast up at the Blending Valley game. Boy, you know they know how to get me up there.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They say
goodness.
they doing a tailgate breakfast.
Ooh.
I said, "God." And boy, they said one word, and that was it, Connector. That's all I heard. Everything else was a blur. Connector, and I will be there. I might hey,
Hey, Brandon, you missed it, Brandon.
look, look, I might have to ease out of there with one finger though. Really, slide in the mirror. Tell you, I want to see what Central Nail look like. Central Nail very excited about being in 5A. Oh, I forgot about Central Nail in 5A too. That's
Yep.
another team.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know, they moved on from 6A, getting their head beat in. And boy, one thing I learned about getting your head beat in, boy, you know how to lose.
I'm telling you.
You
That's
ain't
right.
trying to lose no more.
That's right. Yep.
They got that out their system. And Mix don't like theater stuff. Mix that shook everybody up. Mix shook everybody up the other night.
Oh,
Yeah, Mick
Lord.
said theater.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did that night.
Boy, he talked about them, boy. He said they ain't making the playoff. They going.
Uh-oh.
I said, Lord. Boy, that's one thing about three. And then he go to thing. He go to thing, Mr. Three. We had to come on here and reboot whatever we had to do to start. It was almost like we started the show all the way over.
Yeah,
But boy, we go over there and watch Burford. Burford look like a whole other team. We like, shoot, we picked them to go 0-10.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
We were right on here. 0-10. 0-10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
PJ, you on the boat, you can go back and watch it. You go back and watch it, man. Man, y'all missed a good one tonight. Y'all, we on
Oh yeah,
Twitter.
man.
Go on Twitter and watch it, y'all.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to
Don't
go
let
back and watch it on
retweet it.
Twitter.
Tell you, man. Boy, I tell you, I am too excited. But we got the dog pound gloves over here, Mr. Three.
Ooh, them things look good.
Man, it's about to
That
go down.
made me want to put a pound on. I was sitting there looking at it yesterday. I was like, man, I want to put me a pound.
Hey, just imagine on a Friday night, Ryan Williams or somebody like that, Will James, get over there and put the dog pound on Channel 5 News. Boy, that's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be,
When they hit that end zone, they throw them gloves up.
boy, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. I can already feel it. Telling you. I wanted to get KJ Lacey a pepper shit. I forgot he was the quarterback. Tell you, Sante McWilliams get his powder in. Tell you, quarterback. We ain't got no quarterback gloves now. Y'all don't need no gloves anyway.
No.
Looking like Teddy Bridge out there.
That's what I say, yeah.
Tell you, look at this joker. Them mother they stopping him, boy.
They crazy, huh?
I'm telling you, they done made about 5 new pages.
But whoever working that page, boy, they got paid tonight.
I'm telling you, 'cause they got blocked every time. I blocked them every time, yeah. But I guess that comes with the Twitter territory.
Somebody
We
told
on
him.
Twitter.
I told him we was hot or something.
I'm telling you.
Put your point on icon, but you'll blow up.
No, you can't take them all. Yeah, need them dog pounds in the park. Oh yeah. Oh, boy, we doing the players of the week. Yeah, we giving our dog tags. We gonna give our dog tags
Oh,
for the
wow.
players of the week this year.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We waiting on them to come in now. Waiting on the dog tag to come in now, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. Dog, boy, I want to tell y'all that. Dog, that line. Well, we tell everything on this show. Everything public. Everything put on me, y'all. I had my kids excited today about those gloves. I'm telling you. Hey, Miss Coach Norvell, I gotta know what time y'all practice now. You know I need a heavy dose of lead. I'm having withdrawals over here. The street, I gotta get over there and get my Spanish foot fix.
Oh
I gotta
yeah, man.
get my Spanish foot fix. Telling you.
Yes, sir.
But man, think about that, Warren. How big is this? All these coaches be wanting us on their campus, covering their kids because man, they can trust us, and we don't get on here and tell nobody formations or nothing like that, y'all. We just get on here and just talk team football. And y'all, we don't ever negatively say anything about any kid. You will
No,
never hear us say anything negative about a kid.
That's
no,
right. Yeah.
You know,
no.
we hit that the kids need or the parents need to do that. But other than that, it won't be that individual. We won't ever call out that individual kid's name or, like some of the kids that got in trouble. And boy, they be waiting on it. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. That's the first thing you're gonna see. That's right. Yeah.
ready. Former floor player. Shoot,
I
boy,
hate
they
when they
find
do
out the
that,
boy.
man.
Shoot, man, they found out the boy that did the shooting, played quarterback at the floor. Boy, them folk couldn't wait to call out his name.
Wow.
Man, they couldn't wait to call that out, y'all. And I just feel sorry for the kid because that's how some of those people feel about him. That's how
Hey,
they feel.
that would be fine. That would be fine.
Well,
What Mr. Kendrick said.
what he said.
We could do a QB sleeve for the quarterback.
I don't see that comment.
Right.
I don't see,
It's in the
I
PC.
ain't seen nothing tonight.
It's in the PC code.
I don't see none of my comments from.
It's in a private chat.
No, private chat code.
Oh, okay.
That'll be
Yeah, we
fine,
can do
Mr.
that.
Kendrick. I ain't gonna care about soul rock one.
Ooh, boy, we get quarterback sleeve, dog pound quarterback sleeve.
Oh man.
Man, that'll be boy. Here we
Shout
go.
out to Mr. Kendrick on that one.
Tell you, man, we got to do that, man. We got to get that drive going. So we can get these kids these gloves and stuff, man. We got to do that. Let's street back.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't care. I
then,
knock myself
then
out.
after you gonna make a good play, you said that pulling his arm up, flexing the muscle, and you see that icon sleeve on there.
Or towels. Somebody said sleeves or towels for the quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
towel. That sound nice.
Ooh, the towels will hit harder, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only difference is gonna have to be the school color if it's a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might just have to do black and white. Cause long as they solid. Well, they ain't gonna be a solid color. They gonna have that white in it. Oh, no.
Reason I said the sleeve because you can go and get two sports to make.
Oh, yeah, we can give it to the boys. And get him made. But y'all, man, we got to reward the kid with something. It's we got to separate ourselves as a media outlet from everybody else. So the kids can say, "Oh, I can't sport ain't nothing like them." And
That's
they- a lot, but see, here go the thing the kids don't understand. They hear us on here talking, then the next day you see the article going out. So at the end of the day, mission accomplished. Somebody hit me up today. They said, "Man, y'all were the ones that stood in the gap to even get these people to come down here and look at the kids." I told them like this. That was our mission. And our mission, if we can't do it, we want them to do it. Somebody needs to do it. As
that's
long as
right.
it's good, we don't care what media outlet does it, but y'all, you gotta get on here and talk about it, and then they copycat and do it. Mission accomplished.
That's right. Yep.
You know, just like the other people that was on here started their own show. Mission accomplished. Cause now y'all know that, we won't probably put on the show. I'm telling you. So mission accomplished. You know, mission accomplished. You know, kids still getting out there at more brand posts and got he done got some time, on the air. So I think they won 2 games last year. So it wouldn't, I'm telling you. But we wouldn't have made it through COVID without icons. What y'all them folks scared to put a mask on.
Yep.
That what Coach Novell just said, man.
Y'all, I'll never forget, y'all. We did that dollar drive. And y'all went
Yeah.
to all the masks, that year, so we can go out and cover games and cover. Man, it was crazy, y'all. Y'all,
Ooh.
dollar drive. Nobody, I'm telling you, man, people supported Icon Sport during the COVID. Look, I can tell you that. Because it wasn't nothing else going on, just like for Football 365. Wasn't nothing else going on. And boy, every time we looked up, there go the other media outlets trying to get in somewhere. Who was the first media outlet talking about the stadium? Y'all, we rode by the stadium so much the folks they had to do an article to talk
Yeah.
about it. And then they gave the wrong information.
Mm-hmm.
They said the stadium wasn't gonna be ready by the end of the season. They lied. They ain't know what they were talking about.
The flow should be almost ready.
Man, the flow at Vigor. Boy, Vigor got green and white bleachers on the
Yeah.
home side.
Somebody just said the prayer box go up next week at Vikes.
Oh yeah. They already got the platform up there to build it. That thing might be up by this week.
Wow. They
But
moved.
all the rain slowing it down.
Yeah.
But I went by LaFleur today, y'all. They doing the framing for the turf. They had to put the concrete slabs, the whole turf. So that's what they put in at LaFleur. By raining, it's too wet to pour that concrete, to connect the whole inner field. So once you put that turf down, boy, it's over with then.
I just can't wait till they flip the switch on them poles. That's what I'm waiting on. I want to
Okay.
see it at night.
Ooh.
That's what I'm waiting on.
And then the thing too with the schools that give stadiums, their first game is gonna be lit.
Man, it's gonna be crazy, y'all.
Everybody, the flows, their first game,
Even
Visor,
Davidson. Even Davidson.
Davidson.
Oh my God, man. Do y'all man, listen, man. Man, ain't gonna be so many people walking to Davidson games. All
Yes,
them apartments,
Mm-hmm.
right there. Them
Yep.
folks ain't got nothing to do on a Friday. Y'all, they
the
gonna be at the
ones that
Davidson game.
Yep.
the
Sure
ones that
will.
stay directly across the street.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be retarded at a Davidson home game.
The folks that stay on the other side of the rail just walk into all the kids that normally probably wouldn't go to the game. Now they going.
Man,
Just
that atmosphere gonna be crazy, y'all.
think
And,
about
and,
the
and
game, KT.
huh?
Davis gonna be playing a home game, and you can have another big ass game 30 seconds down the street.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. At the
Yep.
lip. At the lip.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That
Oh,
traffic.
Vigor. Vigor got a big game going on, and the Flow got a big home game right down the street.
Exactly.
Boy, that is crazy. And then if you throw Chickasaw and Sarah in the league, you can have four. You can have 4 potential games, y'all, within 12 minutes of each other.
Yep.
That traffic is gonna be.
Man, that'd be crazy. I 65, I 165 gonna be rolling. I can tell you that. And boy, they building a new bridge going into LaFleur, coming out the interstate. They putting in a new bridge. So all that going together. Because all those school buses going to have to go down through there. Especially for them teams coming.
LaFleur and Vigor homecoming gonna be on the same week now.
Probably will. Probably will. But man, it's gonna. Y'all, I'm praying that they're gonna let Murphy and Williamson use Lad.
That'll be good.
Y'all, Williamson too close for them to build another stadium. Man, that'll be overkill, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If Wilson get a stadium and last stadium still up, y'all, that'll be overkill at its finest.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense, and I don't care what nobody say. Let Wilson play there if nobody else don't play there. Wilson and Murphy should be playing at Ladd.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy got to play their home games at Marist D. Montgomery, y'all.
Golly, man.
Make it make sense. I know Mr. Gray again went to LaFleur, but God, come on now, make some sense with it now.
Ooh, that's a hump.
Make some sense. Let Murphy and Williamson use Ladd. In a discussion.
And I think when you posted Wilson's schedule, one of the games is that I think they played Rain at Ballabanda.
Who that is out there? BC Rain go to Alma Brown. Yeah, down in the
Alma.
Yeah. BC Rain play down there and Wilson play at Theodore.
Well, my unpopular opinion, they should have been one school, and then they still can use Land.
Y'all, man, this stuff crazy, man. And here go the problem. A lot of the parents don't realize they can go right down there and complain.
That's right, yeah.
You can go complain that you gonna have to drive 35 to 40 minutes if you're a Murphy High School parent to go watch your kids play on a Friday night every week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't be surprised. Here it is. Murphy gonna use Davidson Stadium if push come to shove, y'all. Don't be surprised. Williamson gonna be using LaFleur Stadium when push come to shove. Don't be surprised. And none of it don't make no sense. None of it makes any sense.
Got Ladd just sit there.
Y'all
It's gonna be like Pritchard Stadium.
Look, boy, hey, y'all, I found this out today. The new prep school trying to play us. The Buccaneers over in Mobile, they want to play us. Game. So I think it's gonna be August the 20th on a Saturday. I think it's gonna be August the 20th.
What, basketball?
Oh, football.
Football.
You
CJ put the schedule out, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they want to play.
But you gonna let a prep school use the stadium? With the school, no, I ain't gonna even go there.
They were practicing there. Yeah, they were down there practicing.
Make that map add up.
Y'all, these areas been unsafe for years. You allow these areas. If you wanted to curtail any crime or make any neighborhood safe, the doggone mounted patrol unit headquarters is down the street from Land Stadium. Nothing should happen at Land Stadium. They train horses from around the country for the Mardi Gras, but you can't send 10 horses down there to Land Stadium to make sure keep everybody safe. Make it make sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all the mounted patrol with headquarters. Y'all they train horses from New York, South Carolina, everybody to come down here to help them with the parade, but they can't help you for a Friday night football game. No, because it don't. I ain't gonna say the right people.
You on the water now, KT. They messing with
Keep me on the water. Yeah, look, I'm glad I went on the water then. I'm glad I did go on the water. Cause y'all, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, y'all.
No, it don't.
Whoever
No
naked,
way in Sims. And Murphy ain't never had nothing ever happen in none of their games. You can lie, Murphy.
whoever naked 80 is does a goddamn check now.
I'm telling you, but they got some real advertisement tonight.
That's all goddamn.
I mean, I'm ain't gonna let go talk about it buying the school no more. But it's almost like they don't even want us to put a 7 title. Do y'all
it.
know the only school down here that ever put a 7 title is McGill?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be the lonely one. Cause Baker ain't gonna do it.
Oh, boy, you should have been at the fish fry last night, y'all. Nancy Cole said, all of us need to lighten up unless you're right. Tigers on the team with the state championship. And all of us going to the playoffs, you might well just be like us and go 3-7 every year. Because you're 7 you're not going to get against all of them. Boy, God, y'all are God with the heaven last night. I swear to you. I said, ain't nobody with it. It's not set up. It is not set up for us then in the big divisions, y'all. And these what they got us beating up on each other. And then Human Time won't get because they gonna be some people missing some people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you look at Human Time schedule and Hillcrest Hospital schedule. Y'all just set up for them to bump each other to beat us round after round. All right, we beat them in the second round. Oh, yeah, we got them again third round. We're gonna beat them in the fourth round. And now we gotta play Human Time again. And both of them gonna be beaters on both ends. But boy, the people get mad. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this to Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. You better be ready. Them folks got a roll of good players from Tuscaloosa that want to go there. Shit. They ain't got these problems. Everybody trying to have a good team. Oh, y'all going on over there to Hillcrest. Tuscaloosa got it going on. Oh, y'all just going on over there. How many of them kids going to Tuscaloosa County for real? So he going over there because he trying to get a big scholarship. He know he gonna play Thompson at home. So he got a chance to show that he can play. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to win a 6-8 tie. I just want to be out my baseball season. God, dog, Royal people back again.
Say it again, could you?
Yeah, they back again. Oh yeah, man, you missed the fish fry, man. You missed the fish fry. Man, I'm folks. Everybody was taking jabs at mine. Ain't nobody said that to Jake French though. Do y'all know Jake French been coaching 45 years?
Yeah.
Get what he said. Get what he said when he got him there. Work your Curtis right where you need him. He made some bad points about the new transfer. He made some in the NIL. He made some valid points. And he made this point too. He said, I done coached my one top dog. He said, man, some of y'all might not ever get that opportunity. One of them big 5-star recruits. He said, y'all might not ever get that opportunity. And he wasn't talking about Smart James. He was talking about the Mississippi. You know? And
Oh
then he was
wow.
talking about, everybody need to be pushing for the JUCOs in Alabama to come up with a
Football.
JUCO football now.
Coach, how long we been saying that now?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't say they need to put for the lottery too.
Well, at the end of the day, man, just like I said about this, and y'all, I said it. If Spring College and University of Mobile wanted to help with making this area great, they would add football. But they don't want to make this area great. They just want to do what they've been doing for 300 years. And y'all know we went around 300 years going to no college. That what they want to continue to happen. And then when you look at the neighborhoods, by both of those schools, they not in telling people from our neighborhoods that or even look like us. So they don't care if they don't make it. Somebody got to make the expansion of Metro happen. Everybody don't realize Metro Jail just added a whole nother wing.
Ooh.
A lot of
A lot of people ain't even paying attention. What if the crime rate goes down? They can't fill up the jails. Do y'all know that's a multi-billion-dollar business?
Privately owned jails at that.
Man, I'm talking about this right here. This the county jail.
So
The Mobile City don't even have a jail, Cohen.
nope.
tell me something.
To the county. Everybody in Pritchard do something, go to the county. That's one reason why they hate Pritchard. Because Pritchard got tired of taking their prisoners down there. They don't get the money for it. Tell you.
Then it don't help when your state building 3 Supermax.
Man, come on, man.
Your state rather spend that money
How about
on
this?
3.
What media ever thought about this? How many former high school football, basketball, and baseball players in prison?
Oh man.
Yeah. The whole damn population.
Boy, we really want to cause commotion. Let us find that stat out.
Coach, how many would have been pro?
Cole, listen to me. Cole, when I ride by them prisons, Cole, them Rick Yard be full of black athletes out there playing basketball.
And Coach, you'll think it's the NBA final out there.
Cole, listen to me, Cole. Why you think ain't that many black kids in the whole state making it in basketball? Why you think everybody was so mad that DeMarcus Cousins came out and went to Kentucky, the Mobile, and went pro? Come on, Cole.
He had to get far away from him.
The folks still mad at DeMarcus Russell because he ain't broke.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
The folks
Man,
mad at DeMarcus Russell because he not broke.
He said far from it, dummy.
He said far from it. Yeah, on that document. Yeah, he said it.
He said far from it, dummy. Custom word, custom word, custom word. Man, but that documentary was so needed, man. I'm glad he came out.
I enjoyed that. Yeah.
I'm glad he spoke out about it. Like for real.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine a kid at Williamson High School with DeMarcus Russell as your co-offense coordinator.
Man.
Boy, y'all gonna look good, y'all gonna eat good, and you're definitely gonna play good.
Coach, that's why I said, Coach. Look, Coach 3, if it wasn't for Warren, I wouldn't have known it. Atlanta got Mobile have more high school than Atlanta do. If it wasn't for Warren, I wouldn't have known that.
And Mobile got one of the largest. Listen, y'all, Mobile got one of the top 10 largest school systems in the country. That is not a great stat.
Nope.
That's a terrible stat.
Hey, Coach, how many schools in the top 25 in the state academic?
Man, come on, man. None.
I'll wait.
None.
Fairhope
None.
and Davidson. Fairhope and Davidson carry the torch.
Yeah. Fairhope sitting at 92%.
Come on, man. And Davidson got the highest ACT score, including private schools.
Yeah.
Coach,
Wow.
I already said Davidson should have been your man in school.
Coach. Hey, listen to me, Coach. Davidson's sitting over there, Coach. Davidson's so academically driven. Y'all, they don't have no winning teams. Them folks don't care about no winning.
Nope.
Man, you get recruited by the Ivy League, Dartmouth, and all them folks. Come on, y'all.
Man, them kids going to Europe while you over there half chicken. Them kids eating calamari.
Okay, Mr. Threat went to Davidson. They got the biggest Vietnamese population in Mobile at Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
They got every ethnic group you can name at Davidson. The only school probably in the state of Alabama with every ethnic group. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, they sure do.
And they smarter than dog. Boy, they can teach the teachers.
Coach, they got some of the best teachers at Davidson.
Come on, Coach.
I don't get it because I don't get it down there because like I know I'm from the country. I'm born and raised. I'm from the country as the country can get. I don't get it. Davidson sitting over there from a what's the name of it? Not the it's another magnet school, ain't it?
Denton. That's where Mr. Abelson go.
How can you not have Davidson as your magnet school down there?
No. Know why? Because guess what Davidson's on is at, y'all. I'm about to blow y'all. Y'all know all them houses up O'Shea Road over there by Spring Hill College? That's Davidson's on.
Wow.
All them houses right there by St. Paul's, that's Davidson's on. All them houses over there by UMS, right? That's Davidson's on.
Golly.
Because
all them houses by St. Luke's, that's Davidson's on.
Yeah.
Coach, Davidson would be so.
ain't through yet. All them houses over there by Cottage Hill Christian, Davidson's
on. That's right. Yep.
All them houses by Mobile Christian, right there on the back side of Mobile Christian, Davidson's on. So if Davidson had all their kids, it wouldn't be no private school. Y'all better wake up. I don't even know why. Y'all, the only thing Davidson winning in is track and girls basketball.
Exactly.
That's it. Ain't nothing else.
No, man,
else. Ain't nothing scratching the surface. Baseball team had a good season last year. Come on, y'all. Some folks don't care.
Man, you actually doing schoolwork out there. And I promise you, man, they're better than anything.
Oh, soccer good at Davidson too, my bad.
Coach, but Coach, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got nothing against LaFleur, but LaFleur shouldn't have been your man to school down there.
But see, they had to do something to draw people to that school because they built a big school in a small area. And y'all, they was busing all the kids to Davidson and Murphy from the area where LaFleur was, y'all. Y'all, Mobile been screwed up. Y'all, listen. Booker T. Washington was the feeder for LaFleur. But the street that runs behind Booker T. Washington went to Davidson. Booker T. Washington got no kids from behind his school. All the kids that went to Booker T stayed in front of the school and toward LaFleur. Make it make sense. Somebody that in Fort Rocky hit Booker T Middle School couldn't go there. They had to go to Davidson on a bus. They was busing black people all across the doggone city. Elementary schools too.
Man, Coach, it just made no sense.
Listen, Coach.
Wow.
When Mobile Mobile turned 50%, 52% black. That killed the doggone segregation laws that they had in place for those kids to be on those buses. So they no longer had to bus anybody because Mobile was 52% black. The majority was black. But see, people don't understand that or don't even know this. That's why I said it's never been a Pritchard problem. It's never been a Theodore problem. It's never been a Saraland problem. Mobile been its own problem. And get what all the white people start doing? We sending our kids we gonna go to magnet school all the way to the 8th grade, and then we going to private school for the remainder of our doggone careers.
Yep.
Close Chickasaw. Just close Chickasaw.
Coach, them people Coach, when they was trying to desegregate Mobile, the white people got smart. We sending all our kids to the private school. Private schools and the magnet schools. And then the ones who couldn't afford it, by the time they got to the 8th grade, they could, because guess what? They was getting all the scholarships anyway. They thought all the little pookies was getting scholarships. It's more white kids get scholarships than black.
Yep.
Why you think UMS will survive? St. Paul's. They ain't giving all those scholarships to no black kids no more. While the flow playing. Actually, said Florida has some good football players. So you had Lloyd Tillman play with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
I'm about to go even deeper in baseball. Hank Aaron is from the same area where LaFleur is.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when we did that episode when we went by the what he
did
played.
an episode where I went to the park.
Yeah, his little league field still over there by some big old field.
It's
by
right
some
about
little middle school.
It's right there by Booker T. Washington Middle School. And y'all, Booker T. Washington has enough land to build Murphy and Williamson Stadium now. I know I just shocked everybody.
Yeah, cause I remember them big field, coach.
Wow.
None of Montgomery Magnet schools play football. See that? See that? Know what I'm saying? But man, I'll tell you, man, Mobile been screwed.
Montgomery finna come and pan Mobile.
What you do to a pothole, patch it up. That's all Mobile been doing.
Hey, Warren, you still on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
How many high schools in Montgomery?
Public school?
Less than 10,
yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, they them about 6 or 7.
Parkcross and Brubaker.
Probably
It will.
It ain't many. Booker T. Washington, I think.
No, that's the main high school.
Oh yeah, that's a magnet. That's a magnet. They play basketball.
They got the little school too.
I think that's it. Now you got plenty of private school down there now.
Answer this question: why they building no stadiums in Montgomery?
Cause they play at the Crampton. As a matter of fact, two of your main schools finna combine.
Think about it. Why they building no stadiums in Montgomery? Why all the stadiums being built in Mobile? Cause we finna keep all y'all in y'all neighborhoods.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We finna keep all y'all in y'all neighborhoods.
I forgot. I know Trinity little Presbyterian school down there. They got their own stadium.
Okay.
Pike River Art got their own.
Montgomery Academy. Okay, now we at 8. Who else we got up there?
Montgomery Catholic.
Okay, we at 8. Ain't number 3 up. Well, you got St. James 9. 9 schools, and y'all live here. Y'all ain't paying attention. Mobile and Montgomery just alike. All of the private schools in the city limits of Mobile are on share room. Besides St. Luke's, out of University.
You on the water, KT?
Can you hear me now?
But that crazy, Coach Threat, man. Ain't no way.
Yeah, man.
Hell, look, the crackheads say just make one bill.
Look, that's what they told me in French, y'all. I went up there to get my tie. I had a nail in my tie one day. They said, "Coach, make it make sense, Coach. Frank and Blood. There's two schools. Why do they have one school? That'd be one light bill, one football team, one basketball team, and they have more athletes than Hoover and any other schools. Come on, y'all. If these people don't be mentally challenged, can sit there and tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. It's politics. Okay, Mobile got a black superintendent, but it's white people telling him what to do.
Oh, Montgomery got 4 high schools now in 3 magnet schools.
That's it?
I know you capping, say it. You gotta be capping.
Who are we named? Mark Crossing. Sitting in there. And think about this. In a couple of years, they're going to have, what, 3?
You got, I know you got Carver, Lee.
Well, we sit down here watching the paint dry. We're sitting in there calling about the combine and Robert E. Lee getting a brand new school. That's the part y'all ain't catch on to. Robert E. Lee is getting a brand new school.
Wow.
Man, you finna have me Google this stuff, man.
Oh, you ain't gotta Google it. What's the name of the new school in Montgomery? The new school building they building? Robert E. Lee.
Oh, well, yeah, you combine the name Carver in one. I see what you did.
Confederate General. Look, y'all, I never get y'all. We had a show one night, and I think Mr. Threat was on here. The folks in Montgomery was bragging on Robert E. Lee. I said, man, y'all bragging on the Confederate General.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Jeff Davis.
JD
You got Lee, JD, and Park Carlson. Okay.
Why Jeff Davis ain't getting a new school? Because Jeff Davis on Taylor Road. What's on Taylor Road? All of them on private schools. Make it make sense. Jeff Davis been stopping them for years. Because when Jeff Davis was winning, nobody going to them schools.
Yeah, KT, you on the water real bad, KT.
Come on, I can't go out though.
Hey, it's been fun, fellas. I gotta go to work in the morning. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and
yes, sir.
And get this out. Definitely, this is something that's needed to talk to the parents, to the dad, and I'm not letting you continue to do it. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, yeah, Coach.
I enjoyed everybody.
Thank you.
All right, Coach.
All right, hey.
That is, y'all. I'm still on the water. I can't do nothing. They won't let me go out today.
Oh, man. Hey, try to change your setting on your phone. Like, go to your setting and audio. It might do something then.
I got echo cancellation on.
Even now?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Kenny, what you think about that, man? Mobile got all them high schools.
They got a lot of schools over there, man, for sure.
But but you know the thing, Baldwin County though.
Man, Ball kind of way ahead of Mobile.
Why y'all think Baldwin County hit a Mobile? And they don't want none of y'all Mobile kids to come out that way. So y'all stay where y'all at. Y'all don't be trying to run across that baby. Stay your butt right over there, especially if you ain't got no mama and no daddy. Don't run across that bridge. Don't do it now. It ain't a single mom's paradise over there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real.
Jeff Davis ain't made no noise in football in a long time. Yeah, they did take the West Side from JD though. But now they finna show enough be wrecking shop. I'm surprised they ain't closed Jeff Davis for real, for real. I think a lot of the kids, some of them kids might go to either to the new school or go to the new league. I forgot about them, man.
Think about this, y'all. Jeff Davis ain't had a winning team since Park Crossing been open.
Mm-mm. They ain't been good in the round ball either.
Cole, you didn't catch on to that. Okay. Vigor still winning in football, and they done took Chickasaw and Saraland out of Vigor.
Yeah,
So Montgomery pulled the same tactic that they thought happened in Mobile when they was trying to kill Vigor. Vigor
yeah,
is historically white school. Jeff Davis is a historically white school too.
yeah.
Maines Middle School was a historically white school. That closed. That's the ultimate goal. Most of
Right.
your schools that closed do not have black names.
Nope.
They are saturated with black kids at a school named after a white person. And ain't nobody really paid attention to that.
Wow.
Any
Yeah.
school they want to kill is because it's too many blacks there and they're going to claim that the test score is dropping. But y'all, really the problem happens at the elementary school because they don't learn nothing. The best
That's some,
elementary school, man, your kid going to attend is in Baldwin County. Robertsdale
but
probably got the best system out of everybody from elementary all the way through. That's why they don't win in no football game. That's why they don't care about winning. Man, the boy had big old bucks on the back of their truck. They trying to take to the taxidermy. They ain't trying to win no football game.
look, Coach, then they're gonna out thank you on a lot of stuff. Coach, Robert there, they own the mill.
Coach, you ain't called it, Coach. The man that's over Apple is from Robertsdale. The man
Yes, sir.
who invented the iPhone is from Robertsdale, Alabama.
Yep.
The CEO, CFO, whatever you want to call him, the UFO, is from Robertsdale, Alabama. Do you
Yep.
think yeah? Why you think they getting a technology school? It's gonna be Apple down. Come on, now.
Mhm.
Look,
Everything in
with
the school won't be connected to an iPhone or an iPad.
you got Pipe Real too, Sid.
Code one. How about this? And Mr. Three, remember this? Every kid in Baldwin County had an iPad.
I was just about to say that. when they
Every
first came
school
out,
in the county of Baldwin County had an iPad
and MacBook.
and a MacBook. Come on, man.
Well, I be
Come on, y'all. Them folk been stop carrying books. What books are?
Yeah, we
Folk
ain't
don't
had
know
no
what the
book
book
since
is in Baldwin.
we ain't seen a book. I know we been on here since 2013, bro. We ain't seen not the first book.
man, it's
It
wild.
ain't a book in place, Coach Wonder. It ain't one book. Only books are in the library. And that's just to make for decoration. Ain't nobody checking them out. They just standing up on the shelf.
That's wild.
I'm
Yeah.
serious, y'all. Y'all, it is real night and day. Mr. Three done lead on both sides of the bay. It's night and day when you cross that bridge. You man, you got to be in compliance when you on the other side of that bridge. And that's what a lot of people in Mobile don't want to be. They don't want to be in compliance.
They don't
That's
want no
people
structure.
don't, that's why the people pulling their kids out to school. Oh, they don't want to be in compliance. I ain't going there no more. So we going over here, we going over there. Come on, man. That's why I plead for people on here not to want nothing all black in Mobile. Once you get all black in Mobile, your finances gone. Ain't nobody gonna want to donate to nothing. And every time they do donate, they're gonna know where it's going, how it's going, and how much was spent.
Yeah.
Don't some
Yeah.
other schools, man, them folks do not care. It's a tax write-off. That's all they know. It's a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that. I'm gonna give them another 1,000 tomorrow.
Come
Come
on
on, man.
with it.
Yeah.
You serious, man? Me and Warren lived at y'all at Vigor. We lived that at Vigor. Y'all, we didn't have to pay one fee. Not no fee. We ain't pay for no shoes. We ain't pay for no socks. We ain't pay for no cleats. We ain't pay for no armbands. We ain't pay for no pads. We ain't pay for no helmets. We ain't pay for nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No pregame meal. Y'all, we ain't had to y'all, we had to sell no cookies. We ain't had to sell no peanuts. We ain't had to sell no M&Ms. We ain't had to do nothing but show up and beat people. I'm telling you now. And y'all, we had the
Man,
best coaches. All our coaches got bonuses. Man, y'all listen here, man. I worked at Vodka. If we had a pothole in the parking lot, the city of Chickasaw and the city of Saraland arguing about who was gonna patch it. Yeah, I seen it with my own two eyes. Oh boy, there go the Saraland truck. Oh boy, there go Chickasaw. They out there patching the front parking lot. I seen it with my own eyes. Them people got smart. They say they don't want to listen to us. Okay, we gonna form our own schools. Saraland City School started at a middle school. Y'all, they was having two school sessions so that they wouldn't have to go to Vigor.
Mm.
man, you look at Saraland School. Saraland, man, come through, man. Oh, I forgot come through. Man, Saraland looked like a D3.
Oh yeah, they look good out there, man. Yes, sir. Well, fella, I'm about to hop off this thing, man. My phone about to die out.
Look, you're about to die, mine too. I'm about to get out of here too. But man, we
Yeah.
appreciate you coming
Hey,
on.
man, anytime, man.
Warren, you ain't sleeping.
No, I'm here, bro.
But go ahead, Mr. Three.
Yes, sir, man. I enjoyed y'all, man.
All
Man,
right, man.
Yes, sir.
bro.
All right. Saraland. Oh, Saraland better than Andalusia said.
Yeah.
Saraland better than Andalusia said. And it's bigger.
Hey, yeah. And the loser got that field that got that field how where you walk out. Saraland had that if they want that. But they got that bridge, man. And I don't think you can beat that.
Saraland got that 3 mile
Track.
cross country trail that they building right now with a lake. Don't worry about it, coach. Don't worry about it, coach. When I go do my tour, I'm going to the lake. Saraland got his own lake, y'all, with fish.
Spartan, what they is, the Spartan.
The Spartans Lake back there. The Lake of Champions. Shoot. I'm telling you now. Don't worry about it, said. When I go up there and you see all them turf fields they got, y'all, the band damn near got a turf field.
The
Y'all need
band.
to hear what I'm saying now.
Oh, I heard you, coach.
Cole, it's unbelievable, Cole. Cole, I ain't even go in the locker room. I mean, the weight room, locker room. I ain't going now. Coach. I can tell you this, Coach. The transfer portal would have been on fire.
Coach, it's gonna be on fire when they win.
Coach, it's gonna be crazy, Coach. And then, we're gonna have the people come on here and say, "Ooh, I told y'all Saraland. Y'all Saraland got it going on, Coach. Coach, it ain't even fair. Coach,
Mm-mm.
and warn my witness, Coach, it wasn't fair, y'all, when we went to Vigor. Y'all, we had 3 computer labs in the 80s and 90s. Coach,
That's
we
unheard
playing
of.
all. Coach, listen to me. Every kid in the school knew how to type. Every kid in the school knew how to type. Coach, Vigor Murphy. Coach, you ain't go to them school, Coach. You wasn't in school.
That's why I
All
don't
them doing
understand.
ringing
Like
bells and showing on school. Coach,
that
school,
why,
school.
yeah.
It won number 2 schools in Mobile, Coach, baby. It was Vigor and Coach, they had 3 computer labs at Vigor. Coach, Oregon Trail, Coach, we were playing that, Coach. Boy, Coach, we were playing Oregon Trail, Coach. In 1990, I was playing Oregon Trail 32 years ago on a computer. Coach, we had
Floppy
electric
disk.
typewriters, Coach. Coach, we had electric typewriters. All we had to do was just type the words and then, boy, we used to play on them someday. Just type, and then at the end, just make it type and print your paper out. Same way like a copy machine print now. Cause we had typewriters that could do
That's wild,
it.
Coach.
It was crazy, Coach. Cause we ain't want for nothing. We ain't want for nothing, Coach. I swear, we ain't want for nothing. We ain't know it was modern day racism back then. We didn't know it because we thought it was going on in every school. Coach, let us pull up. Here they go. Who they think they is? Coach, it used to be crazy. Coach, that's why they hated Vigor and Murphy, Coach. They hated anybody with the Vigor Murphy. Coach, we was not accepted at none of the all black schools. Here they come. Who they think they is? Coach, I swear, Coach, it was unfair. It was unfair, Coach. It was unfair. And Coach Davidson was so racist, Coach. Oh my God. Oh my God, Davidson was racist. Coach Davidson was suspending people for talking.
Oh man.
Coach, you didn't hear me, Coach.
Nah, I heard you, Coach.
Coach, my homeboy got put out of school for talking. He got suspended 3 times, and they sent them to the alternative school for talking.
And
Coach,
at
you
that
didn't
moment, he realized he should have went to fight.
Coach, he should have been in prison. He should have been riding the Highway 45 bus to prison. Oh, I'm telling you, Coach. Coach, my mom made the best move ever, Coach. She moved to preacher. Coach, that's the
The
best move she
safety
could have made.
city in
Coach.
Mobile.
Shit, back then, Coach, preacher had Mercedes-Benz police cars, Coach. Coach, you ain't hear me, Coach. Coach, when we first moved to preacher, Coach, they had Volvos and Mercedes-Benz police cars.
The safety city in Mobile.
Coach, come on. Coach, it was crazy. It was crazy, though. But, just like I say, man, it is what it is. Sarah Lynn got it now, though. I ain't gonna lie. Sarah Lynn got it. KT already? No. I experienced greatness. I can spot greatness a mile away. That's why me and Warren with the and losing me and Warren was the Warren said, "Goddamn."
What you say, Warren?
Bull got,
And
Huh?
the loser.
Bull got next.
Look, listen,
One, you're
y'all.
blown away one.
Listen. Cole Wonder. Cole, listen. They got the bulldog statue, and the bulldog is well defined.
Oh, I already know, coach.
Cole, well defined, Cole. Cole, I would have never dreamed it, Cole. Cole, it's almost like Cole. They just put the bronze around a dog, a real dog, and froze it right there.
Yep.
And then, boy, they be showing out. Sierra might need to start doing this at their football game. I mean, at their basketball game, turning on the stadium lights while they playing basketball.
Mhm.
Coach.
Man, Cole, man, them kids living up there too, Cole. Man, them kids had a all out party out there in the parking lot.
Coach, can you imagine this scenery on Friday night?
Cole, I got to go to Cole. I might be at playing Andalusia on that Thursday.
Coach, make the ride, coach.
Cole, Cole, Andalusia like second home. Boy, them folks look. Warsaw. Okay, okay. Yeah, we had just left the Vigor State Championship game. Y'all, we got more love at the Andalusia game than we got at the state championship game.
Coach, I'm
I'm
just
talking
ready
about
for you to
real.
go live now.
Cole, I'm talking about real facts. Cole, I'm talking about real facts. We got more love at the Andalusia game than we did at the Vigor Aniana game. And
I'm
y'all,
just wait.
Cole, it was crazy.
I'm
Tell
just
you.
waiting for the live.
Cole, I ain't Cole. Central Haynesville rolled out the red car.
Oh, Central Haynesville like that, coach. You get that brown paper bag with that fish in it, it's over. You know you finna be
Cole.
full.
No, that's Calhoun with the brown paper bag. Central
Oh,
Haynesville got the buffet.
yeah.
Man, them folk took her back in that room, Cole. Man, them folk had a full buffet line back there.
Go eat good.
Cole, it's illegal. It's illegal in all countries. Telling you.
Well, look, coach, man, I'm finna get ready to log off, coach, man. I'm just sleep over here.
Cole, you about to go. I'm about to go too. It's 12:30 something. We up here still talking about the football, the basketball experience. And we ain't got no look. As soon as I said basketball, well, we dropped down to 12 viewers.
Right.
Y'all know it's time to go now.
Oh yeah. Great show.
Oh boy, Cedric did say something right there though. He said Pike Road done killed Park Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pike Rio gonna kill
And,
it
and,
to
and think
tomorrow.
about last year. Park Crossing, 4-star defensive tackle left
Yep.
and went to Pike Road. I don't think Pike Road will ever recover. And then now you got Coach Rigby up there from you follow. Shit, they're gonna keep going. 6A in trouble.
Yeah.
I forgot about he up
Yeah.
there. Man, gonna be crazy. I'll never get boy that game. They beat Blunt
Yeah.
with 41-6 that year. Up there in the first round of playoffs, and everybody was like, "What the hell, man? Blunt sorry, man. How the hell they lose them sorry folks?" But boy, they went back and watched the video. They were like, "Damn, we should have lost worse than that." But
Pike
boy,
Cross.
everybody watched that video, and you follow ran down they throat. Man, they were pancaking Big Lee and everything that game. Tell you, but just like I say, man, I'm ready for football. Another day. Vigor going in the morning. I might catch Vigor in the morning. I think I'm gonna go up there.
Miss Chapel said at 8.
Yeah, she said 8. I'll be ready by Vigor by 8.
Oh yeah. So man, I'll let y'all tomorrow, man.
Hey, oh yeah, man, I'm out of here too, Warren.
All right, brothers.
All right, y'all. I'm KT
All right,
Thornton.
Warren Washington.
Coach One.
We out of here. Peace.